Starting recording.
All on you.
Starting streaming. There we go. Okay, surprise episode for Rocks Fall Everyone Dies on the Knights of Barovia, episode 4B. As mentioned last time, the guys went off in one direction to go try to save the princess in the castle, and the girls went off to go to save the village of Krezik. So, someone tell me what happened last time, because I was drinking, and I'm still drinking.
Previously on the Knights of Barovia, we were at the Amber Temple. We were coming down. The Thay army is at the southern gate. We did make it back to Lady Azura's keep, to Ogdenvostenholt.
Yep.
Am I saying that right? Ogdenvostenholt. And we get in. We were able to sneak our way in. Azura fights the leader of the giant army and wins. The deal was, if she wins, they go back to their ship. If they win, then they were coming in. After that, we did get up to Morty. He is currently trapped in his tower. Yep. We did fight 9 giants and killed 7 of them. We did, Trey was able to get into Morty's...
Yep. He was able to get into Morty's tower. He
tower.
almost died.
He almost died, but he did. Morty is currently trapped in the tower, and Morty has gone batshit mad crazy.
Yeah.
So we decided to leave Morty there and go to...
The anti-magic was inverted as well as extroverted.
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Morty had killed his apprentice. I bought him a slave, which turned into an apprentice. It wasn't meant to be a slave, but still died. We go to the Wizard of Wines. There's lots of food in the fields. Everything's beautiful there, except no one is there. Azura and her men take the horses and the food back to Ogdenvostenholt, or she has her men take it back to Ogdenvostenholt to feed the people.
Thank you, Tony.
Yep, no problem.
The wizard and his family, the Wizard of Wines and his family, appear to have gone to Ravenloft, is what we're determined. We decided to head towards Yesterhill, and we confront Baba Lagasa, who offers to make deals with us, and we turn her down. And that's where we ended. You playing? You coming to play?
Yeah, you can come to play if you want.
Play?
We got a character card. It's a Knight Sorcerer.
Sure. Sweet.
Yeah, there we go. Or you could write up a 7th level. Right.
No.
Oh, okay, just play the Knight Sorcerer. There you go.
No. All right. So
there you go. Camera's pointed this way. You're fine.
Okay.
Point towards Kelandry.
So we talk with Baba Lagasa. She gives us some heads up that, well, not intentionally, but there's a giants headed to Krezik, and there are. Yeah, that's where we're going. Yeah. And the guys decide to go to Ravenloft, and we decide to go to Krezik.
The girls decide to have a Thelma and Louise girls' night out fighting giants, as you do.
Like bitches do.
My girl does.
Technically, you're a dude.
Okay.
But he could identify as a girl.
I
mean,
do
I'm not
identify
judging.
as a female.
That's
there
fine.
You go.
Yeah.
Good job.
I do.
So yeah, that's where we are at. So, and it is the 8th of Melith.
8th of Melith. Yes.
That's better than the 7th?
It is better than the 7th.
Okay.
Gotta look up Krezik real quick. Yesterhill to
So,
Ogdenvostenholt.
we're here.
The town of.
And we're like less than a day from Krezik.
You will arrive the morning of the 8th day.
Oh, we're starting on the morning of the 8th day.
Yeah, so you rest throughout the night, and you would start off, and you probably make it there. I'd say late morning of the 8th day you would arrive.
Okay. You're gonna make it.
No. Okay. Die of embarrassment. Anyway.
So.
Yes, that's what happened. Because I said so.
How do you get to Krezik? How do you approach Krezik? Knowing that there is these things, you know that there's an army of giants there. You don't know how big. You know that the town was taken and everyone has receded into the abbey. You know the abbey is being protected by some magic that is being fueled by the abbot.
I can't cast invisibility on the sneakiest one of us and have them scouting
Okay.
so that we can have a discussion.
We are not the sneakiest group. I'm in full
Okay.
adamantian armor.
Then I
You're
am
in full
probably
armor.
the
I'm the sneakiest
sneakiest
sneak.
person here.
No, I am. I'm a night sorcerer. I'm at AC of 18 and I wear shit.
Yeah.
I'm sneaky as far as I know.
Victor Vulovich thinks he's sneaky.
I don't. That's a lie. Sorry, I needed to know what my name was, so I said
You
that.
you are Victor Vulovich.
Okay, I'm a dude. Alright.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I am probably the sneakiest.
Which is
of us,
hilarious.
with a +6. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and go up and take a look, see what's going on.
So we'll hide in the woods. I don't know if you want to see it.
You guys,
So
you guys
Kresik
get
is
comfy
here.
over here.
We are hiding in the woods between the hill and the road. Kresik is over there.
Sure.
So that's where we are.
Okay. So your plan is when you get near that your character will turn invisible.
Mhm.
So I'm guessing you're stealthily moving up there, right?
Well, they're gonna hang back, but
Yeah, but you're traveling there, unbeknownst maybe there's like
stealthily as we
band-
can.
yeah.
with
Yeah,
somebody
stealthily
full
is.
plate armor.
I don't know
you're
if I like a +7,
Yeah.
but
Less
alright.
loud than normal you're trying
Yeah.
for.
Yeah. It's more of like
yeah.
good talk.
so you guys are choosing the stealthy approach and you want to scout it.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, we
Whispering.
would still be able to. I'd still be able to ride Aaron,
But
just
I want
quiet.
to have my dimension door ready
Quiet.
to go.
quietly.
As quietly as you can.
So-
You already have disadvantage. You have to subtract 1. You'd use the horse's stealth instead of your own, which actually you'd have a 4 instead of a 6. Because you use the horse's stealth.
Mm.
'Cause the horse is the one that's carrying.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna have my dimension door ready so that if
You just
things
pop
get
that out,
sticky,
yeah.
I can go
So-
and hide
So
behind
since you girls are being stealthy and you guys are heading up there, before I describe the scene, so I know what happens, I need you guys to add up your stealth scores together and divide by the number of players. Let me know if you have disadvantage or not.
I have disadvantage.
Okay, that will be a note. You will subtract 3 so you only add 1 to the score, not 3, or not 4. Because
So-
disadvantage will
but-
subtract 3 from your score.
So when we would get, are you wearing full plate?
No.
Then no.
Okay.
No.
So +1, +6, and then plus.
I actually don't. My armor's heavy, so I'm assuming that's full plate or something.
It's actually you have light, but it's fine. It's fine. He has you don't have a penalty to your stealth score. Do you have stealth as a skill for that character?
No.
No? Okay. So you would be at a +2. So 2, 3, +6,
9.
that's 9. 9 divided by 3 is going to be
3.
3. Okay. So you guys have a 3.
So you're rolling for us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's subjective.
It's subjective. You don't know if you're seen or not.
Part.
Do you want to do anything to help that stealth score?
Oh God. Yeah, if I can.
Oh, wait.
Nope,
yep.
that's my
It's
fault. That's
game
my fault.
inception.
It's my fault.
Game inception.
I'm here for the chats. Sorry.
Are you doing anything to help that stealth score?
Hey
You
guys,
could cast,
keep it
if you had
down.
it pass without trace, you could cast invisibility on everyone. That would require you to blow a second, third, a 4th level spell.
Fourth level spell.
Yeah.
Right, I've got that to spare because I don't use invisibility for much. So yes, I'm gonna cast invisibility in all 3 of us.
Okay. That will give you advantage, and that will give you technically
That
a
runs all.
+2 to all your scores. That will net a plus. You're rolling at a +5, and you have advantage. Okay. You know what the passives for the giants? Controls? Pretty sure they don't have them, but
on the D&D Beyond. You have a bard? What is that?
She's a bard.
Oh.
I'm not a bard.
I am surprised you touched that without throwing up.
But I tolerance. She's
I mean,
not
you're
a
stuck with me,
bard.
so.
You're a good bard.
I'm
I'm
There's
a
so many-
blowy uppy bard.
Like all
Kind
those
of bard.
other bards.
okay.
Versus
Okay.
the blowy uppy bards.
So your characters do as you're traveling stealthily. With Erin there, when she gets invisibility on you, it does affect your mount while you're on your mount, so that helps. As you travel through the woods of Kresik, not directly on the road, but off the side of the road. You do notice there are two different dwarven guards. They're ambushes that are set up along the road. You are able to perceive these and maneuver around these because of your superior stealth score. You feel like you were able to prepare enough to hide around them because they can't physically see you. They're just looking for people that they can see. They're trying to get runners or people that are trying to come towards. They're just basically you see two giants, then you see a bunch of frost wolves nearby. They're just ready to just ambush anybody that comes by. After you pass these checkpoints, eventually you do come towards what appears to be an army, a body of giants. There appears to be about 10 frost giants outside of a town and inside the town. They appear to be maneuvering around. They have large boulders. Occasionally one throws it. The walled town of Krezik has large wooden and stone walls. A mix of there are wooden pillars to placate some of the holes that were in the previous, much more ancient stone walls around Krezik. The walls are very tall. They're a good 25 to 30 feet tall in some parts. Krezik itself is built on a hill, so you do see Krezik as it rolls up the side of the hill. You don't see the initial level of Krezik, but then you do see other buildings that eventually gather into what appears to be a giant cathedral at the crest of Krezik. The cathedral is apparent because there is a blue shimmering globe around it, a field of energy that appears to stop anything that seems to try to get past the abbey and the walled abbey of Krezik. There's also an internal wall inside. It seems to start just as the walls. The cathedral before your character seen, but your character has never seen the cathedral of the abbey of. Let me look at the name of the abbey. The Abbey of Saint Markavia. The Abbey of Saint Markavia is appears to be a L-shaped nunnery with a great wall around it, a stone wall, white stone wall, with a strong wrought iron gate. It has tall cathedral-like pillars. It has a very tall roof, very strong slant to it. It appears almost out of place in the town of Krezik, which many of them are just wooden buildings, simple huts. They appear to be just houses made for the need in which they are. They're not very well built. You definitely tell this is not a rich place, and most people are probably hunters. They probably live off the land. You do see a lot of farming land around Krezik. Most of it is not being used because the town is under assault. So your characters do see that the front gates have been breached. There's a very obvious point where the gates have just been destroyed, and you can tell that several of the buildings inside the first level have also been destroyed. That's what your characters see currently. What do you wish to do? You have about a half an hour left on your invisibility.
Oh, did we all three sneak up?
Oh, is that just you? So
No. Yeah.
so they stay behind, you sneak up. That's what you currently see.
Yeah, because we're in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So obviously I'm
You see a part of this from the distance, but she would definitely be closer.
Well, then I'm gonna activate my dimension door and get back to them, relay what I can see and what I can tell from it.
Mm-hmm.
So 10 giants.
Yeah.
10 giants. Actually, the one thing you do get a roll. Roll me a. What is your investigation?
+4.
+4. You do see one giant that looks a lot different from the rest. It appears to be a female giant. She, though, has several heads. She has specifically 3 on her shoulder. She has a belt of heads along her side. She wields a war hammer in her right hand, which appears to be made of a bluish stone that pulsates with light every once in a while. The heads on her shoulders independently move of her own head and seem to be looking around. She's bigger than any of the other giants. She seems much stronger. She has a golden band around one hand with an emerald, and a adamantine band in her other hand. She appears to have a large sack upon her right leg that occasionally she reaches into and looks like she looks for something. She'll pull out an orb, she'll look at it, and then she'll put it back in. Other giants do come to her, and she does bark at them. Do you know giant?
I don't think so. No, common and orc are all I have right now.
Okay. She barks at them, and then you don't know what she's saying, and they do appear to follow exactly what she said. They seem to cower before her. She's the biggest giant you've ever seen.
I should have got the appropriate language. Anyway, so obviously I'm going to go back and tell you guys all of that. You're the tactician. What do we do?
That sounds fun. Can we just not?
No, we have to try and save the people. We could see if they'll let us do what we did in Noggin Boston Holt. Doesn't make sense.
Except we can't communicate with them. None of us speak giant.
That sure is true.
They don't have one with us.
That sure is true. Have the giants so far known any common or Barovian?
Not that the only one you've known is the wizard.
The wizard.
The wizard knew common.
Yeah,
common isn't even the right word. He knew Barovian.
Barovian, yeah.
Yeah. You think he might have spoke possibly other language, but you're guessing because he's a giant wizard, he probably is, just smarter than your average giant. But you are used to more giants from the realm of Faerun. These are giants from the realm of Gulasi. It could be slightly different, you don't know.
Right.
Is there any refugees you can ask?
They're all in the city. We can't get in there because if there's a force field around it, they're not coming out.
And I don't know that dimension door could get us in there.
That's true. I almost think we just wait till tonight, and then we go after her. All three of us just go in,
Bombard her or ambush her or whatever.
in any way possible. Because she apparently is the leader. So,
And assuming because she's a giant, she's probably the bad guy.
well, they're the ones throwing the rocks.
Yeah.
Of course, this is the town that called me Were-Kitty. So,
Justifiably.
I'm kind of
They're
okay.
being
Honorable
honorable.
well, I'm
pussycat,
kind of
though.
okay letting this place just go. But also, this is where Victor's fiance is.
Technically, yes. Yeah.
Your betrothed is
And
here.
in
Oh.
that cathedral,
Yeah,
the
she's
cathedral.
she's only 2.
Yeah.
in that cathedral,
Yeah,
isn't
and
there
you also
an
got my
abbot
best friend
or
You've
pregnant.
been promised to
cleric?
be married when she turns 18.
I don't like this.
I
guy.
brokered that deal,
And
with
felt
my
dirty
Barovia,
the whole time.
and then you went and got my best friend pregnant. Yeah.
That's the other thing. You don't know that she knows that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
I'm
what you're
sorry,
getting
I'm
into.
an asshole. I'm a super asshole.
Also, I'm your mentor, so fuck you. No.
Okay. Shit.
Anyway,
character.
with this
So-
cathedral, isn't there also an abbot or a cleric in there that I need to see for your burgermeister?
Yeah. He's probably, the abbot's gonna be in there. We hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you forget about
You're
my
pretty certain the
request?
abbot's in there.
I need the abbot, too.
So we need to get into Kresik.
We need to get into Krezik. The thing is, the abbot is the abbot that I need, right?
You know the abbot.
No, I know the abbot,
Yeah.
but do I need the abbot?
Hey, Evan.
Who do I need? That's to the south. For Deva.
For Deva?
It's not the abbot.
Oh, you're talking about way to the south. The sword told you that the binding ritual that held the split of the soul was in the south, and it was inside the belly of a earth.
Okay.
So that's
here's a question
yeah.
for you. Can
But
we circle around the back of Krezek?
the abbot is the other half of its soul, and the abbot is a angel, a Deva.
But I don't know how to put them back together yet.
No, yeah, you
And
don't.
Deva doesn't know how to put them back together.
Deva only theorizes that it was possibly to the south.
The ritual, but does Deva have an idea what the ritual is? Because if I go in there and kill the abbot, like Deva's gonna.
He's pretty certain killing the abbot would be a bad idea.
Yeah.
And he would not strike his own self down.
No.
Okay, so we're still technically under invisibility, aren't we?
You would have been the only one in.
No, by the time you got back, it would start running out. You got maybe 10 minutes left of
That's fine.
invisibility.
I don't know that we could get in.
I can recast it, but we can try if we can get around the back of Krezek, like to a part where it's fairly unpopulated, might not be guarded by giants on the outside.
Yeah.
We could try to get in at least.
I don't know if that. What about the force field though, or whatever this
Is
field?
there a force field? Or
The rocks were hit.
There is a very visible
Okay.
blue force field.
Well, then, should I try scouting around the edges where the giants aren't and see if I can get in touch with somebody from inside Krezek?
Yeah, if you want to try it, that might be.
I mean, that's about the only thing I can think of right now because we have to get in, and if we can avoid running headlong, just the three of us, into 11 giants. Because I'm assuming it's 10 plus the leader lady.
Is it 10 plus leader lady or is it 10 total?
10 plus the leader lady.
So 11 giants.
So if we can avoid fighting
These
11 giants,
these are the
we
bigger
cannot
giants
communicate
that you've
with.
seen, the tougher ones.
So yeah, we have to try and at least get in.
Yeah, so you guys want to just like cold camp somewhere and let me go run off and try to find us a way in?
Yeah, you got to be extra careful though. Yeah.
I mean,
You're my mentor. I trust you.
Okay. Because if we can get into the city, I don't know. Because Ina doesn't know anything about magic, so I don't know if they're able to open a part of the force field to let us in, or what they can do. But
or if maybe they can drop it and snap it back up before they even notice.
I don't know if we have time, but if they'll have time. I also don't know what keeps it up. I know the abbot's not a good person.
Okay, but
He's
we
kinda
need him,
evil.
and
Yeah.
it's. Do we want to take the lesser of two evils that we can at least communicate with? Because
Yeah.
there's no way we can communicate with giants that we know of.
Yep.
Unless they've got a translator, which I highly doubt.
Yeah, but even with 3 heads, she's just 3 times as stupid. So
Such a mean thing to say.
it is. It is. So
okay,
yeah.
So I'll go ahead and cast Cat's Grace on myself plus invisibility, and then go scout around the outside of Krezek, see if I can find us a way in or someone to communicate with through this force field. You two find somewhere to cold camp.
I got my raven back. From Morty.
You did get your raven back.
I will give you my raven.
Okay. So if I find a
So
thing,
if you
send
find a
him to
place, send him to me.
Okay.
25 words or less.
Okay.
You just have to tell him to come find me.
Find Nina. Tell her to come here.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So casting Cat's Grace on myself, which is the enhance ability thingamajigger.
Remember, that's concentration, as so was invisibility.
So you can only do one.
You only do one of them. Yeah. Do you want to have advantage on your stealth score, or do you want to be invisible? Invisibility would give you advantage as long as there's somebody that can't see through invisibility.
That's fair.
I would tell you to avoid her as much as possible. Because if you can't find a way in to the city, we're going to go with the other plan of waiting until tonight and then trying to gank her.
Okay. Well then, I'm a very large lady. It's probably in my best interest to go with invisibility.
Well, if you want, Cause can you cast invisibility on somebody?
Yeah.
How close do they have to be to you?
I just have to be able to touch them.
Once?
Yeah, it lasts for an hour until you break it.
Because if I take off my armor, I'm a cat.
Yeah.
I am a cat.
Yeah.
You can do it.
That works. And then you
It's
can
max, yes.
just tell your Raven to come find us.
Well, you gotta bring my armor.
Well, duh.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, you can't crit me when I'm wearing
got
it.
that, teacher. Got that for you.
8'3" hulking beast. I'll
Alright.
carry your shit.
Alright. Because I've got... Because
Okay.
without my armor, I have a +7 to stealth.
Okay.
And I'm
Perfect.
proficient in it.
Then yeah, I'll
Okay.
just go ahead and cast invisibility on you.
Okay.
Alright, you taking off your armor?
Take off my armor.
Alright.
For a while.
Yep, you deserve all that.
I hate you so much.
Alright, that's fine. Yeah, you take off your armor. You're probably in what, your studded leather at this point.
Studded leather. Yeah, that's basically what I'm down to is my studded leather.
Because I assume underneath your normal armor, you just have like basically probably like studded leather just underneath.
Yep.
It's just as
Just
like
regular greaves.
Are
Just
you
regular green,
carrying
yeah.
a weapon with you just in case?
Oh, I'm still taking my weapons with
Okay.
me. Oh
then
god,
I'd
yeah.
like
no,
to
no, no.
also cast Bardic Inspiration on her to have ready for later.
Okay.
In
So
case you run into anything.
a bardic inspiration, you have to use that within the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And
but that's 10 minutes that you've got an extra
Right.
whatever.
It's a D what?
And it's the best I can do for ready.
And do you cast Cat's Grace or do you cast Invisibility?
Invisibility.
Invisibility.
not
Okay.
cast.
Because I am a cat.
So
It's
we
fine.
start playing the Pink Panther theme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do anything else?
I don't know if there's anything else I can do for her right
Yeah,
now.
you're already holding all your concentration. You gave her a D10. So.
Oh, a D10. Okay.
I believe in you.
I believe it's, it's a D10 at this point. So I'm gonna roll 2d20s. Because you have advantage because you're invisible.
And +7.
And +7. Okay. What is your goal?
I want to try and get around Kresik, avoiding.
Just searching.
I'm
outside
searching
of
for another way in. If there's any other way that we can get in.
town, or
and
at
it-
least communicate with people
Yeah.
inside.
There's going to be 2 rolls involved in here. There's going to be a stealth roll not to be seen. And there's going to be a investigation or survival roll. You choose which.
Sure.
Investigation would have the lowest DC
Oh,
if you have a preference.
investigation then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just rolled the stealth. You
Okay.
feel stealthy.
It feels stealthy.
We'll see if that pans to be true.
'Cause you-
Investigation roll. What is your bonus?
4.
It is a 4. Do you want to use a bardic on this?
I thought I could decide after for the
Yeah, but
bardic.
you don't know if you succeed or not.
With investigate. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll use it. I can only use it for 10 minutes, so it makes sense. Do I get to roll it or do you get to roll it?
I'll let you roll it. Objectively, you got to know what that one
9.
is. 9.
Nice.
Okay. Why do I even set DCs? Okay. So you sneak around the back.
Mm-hmm.
The end of the abbey. As you sneak around, the abbey itself is kind of L-shaped around the walls,
Uh-huh.
right? As you sneak around the far side, after about 15 minutes, you do pass a lot of the giants. There are a couple giants that are hanging out around the back, but they just seem to be kind of just doing a circular patrol around. In the distance, you do see bigger bonfires. So you're guessing there's other groupings of giants just in the distance, just ready to catch any runners. You do see what appears to be war horns ready to sound if anyone falls.
Expected.
Yeah.
As you get near the far east side, as you're kind of starting to go around, you do see the occasional person on the wall. They seem to be watching the giants.
Okay.
They are cloaked figures. Some of them are holding what appear to be sharpened shovels. And they just kind of look over every once in a while. One of them kind of looks over like, kind of like they're
Oh,
sniffing with their
God.
nose.
Fucking at it. Yeah. Okay.
None of them seem to perceive you, but all of them seem to be kind of just looking around. They do not seem to perceive any giants near you at one time, and you are relatively close to the wall. You could try to contact one of them.
I will try to contact one of them.
What do you say? What do? You're invisible. Still.
I'll kind of press up against the wall where I assume it's somewhat dark. It's like darker against the wall.
It's darker. You're able to press up against the force field. Because
Right.
it just starts just at the wall.
Okay, so basically I would go, hey, it's Nina. I'm right below you. Just look natural.
When he kind of looks up, kind of presses his nose. His nose kind of goes through the force field. Like,
What's that?
It's Nina
Who's Nina?
of Barovia. I've been here before. I'm not a lycanthrope.
What?
We're here to help with the giants. Is there any way to get us in?
Get the giants in.
No. We're here to help get rid of the giants, but we need to get in first. There's 3 of us.
it'll pull back his hood. As it does, you see what appears to be kind of like a human face, except has a dog-like muzzle
Fucking.
and a dog ear, as if somebody had combined a dog and a human, but only like half of each face together.
Uh-huh.
He's holding a sharpened shovel. You see a donkey tail kind of flapping around in the back.
I don't see you.
No.
I smell you.
That's fine. You won't be able to see me until I let you, but I need to know if we can get in. Is there any way for us to get in?
I would have to talk to.
The abbot? Is the abbot alive?
No. Well, the abbot is very alive. He's very lively. He's great. He's the best.
Okay, cool.
I would have to talk to Zifrik.
Okay, where's Zifrik?
I'll be right back.
Goes away. He comes back.
Me and this going like this.
As he comes back, he's like,
I hear voices.
he's like,
Of course. You hear voices.
Zifrik.
You're always hearing voices.
Zifrik.
Now I'm hearing voices.
Zifrik,
I'm hearing the best voice. I'm hearing my name.
it's Nina.
You see a man. You've seen this guy once before. He drives the abbot's carriage. He appears to be more human-looking than most. He has cat-like eyes, and he has what appears to be a lot of facial hair. Have you ever seen anybody that suffers from Wolfgang syndrome? Just like a full mane.
Yep.
He's like, I smell you. Where are you?
I'm right below you, but that's not important right now.
Visibility. I know this spell.
Okay. I've brought help for us to help you with the giants. Can you let us in?
There is a secret passage.
Okay, where?
Reveal yourself and I will show you.
I can't really turn it off, so I throw a rock. I'm right here.
It bounces against the wall. I will not trust you unless I can see.
I literally don't know how to turn this off. I can't.
It's invisibility. You merely have to strike something.
But there's giants everywhere. I need to be able to get back to my friends so we can get to
There are giants everywhere, and I have innocent men, women, and children inside.
Okay.
I must know this is not a giant trap.
I just have to hit something.
Yes.
I punch the wall.
Your visibility eventually breaks because you do 1 damage.
Okay. Now I'm really kind of in a hurry. Where's the entrance?
All right. The entrance is in the city.
Where?
The Burgermeister's house. There is a tunnel under the wine cellar. You will see a well.
Okay.
Go down the well.
Okay.
It's too small for giants to go down.
Okay.
As you go down the well, I need you to go forward,
Okay.
left,
Okay.
forward,
Okay.
left,
Okay.
forward,
Okay.
right,
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
If you don't, the tunnel will collapse on you and fill in with water.
Forward, left, forward, left, forward, right.
Forward, left, forward, left, forward, left, forward, right.
Forward, left, forward, left, forward, left, forward, right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of twists and turns.
Okay. Left, left. Yeah,
Yes.
I got it.
It's forward, left, forward, left, forward. Are you sure?
I got it. Forward, left, Forward left, forward left, forward right.
Going to die. Okay.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, we are soon.
All right. Please make it back quick. I don't know how many children we have left.
I think
Any
Three
steps
lefts and a
back?
right. And Nina's gonna book it back to the gals.
Okay.
And then a forward, I think, at the end.
Forward left, forward left, forward right.
Forward.
I just don't want us to forget that.
Yeah. 3 forward lefts and a forward right.
And then a last forward at the end.
Yes.
Alright. Do I make it back?
Yes. Well, actually, we should probably check.
I know.
Probably.
Not.
America.
You like you sit there and go, meow.
You objectively will know if you fail.
Yeah.
Roll me. This is
No.
a. Let me look at what the perception of a frost giant is. Okay, your DC is 13.
I'm not Triana.
No, you're not. Not at all.
Ah! 18.
18.
Yay.
You make it back.
Okay.
You do pass a couple more frost giants. You think you miscounted. You see maybe 15 right now.
Okay.
You're guessing that the full force is in and out. They have people that come in and out.
Okay.
Yeah, they do have a lot of frost wolves.
Okay.
So.
Every time Nina sees a frost wolf, she gets a little poofy.
Oh yeah. It's a little poofy. That's fine. That's
It's
fine.
a poof. Just like, oh no.
Yeah. Her tail just.
You eventually do make it back to the deep end of the woods, near where your friends are, towards the northern side.
As I'm putting my armor back on,
Or southern side, sorry.
I'll say there are a lot more giants. There's at least 15 now. I think they're coming in and out based off patrols. But there's a well in the Burgermeister's estate. So we just have to get into Kresik, into the Burgermeister's estate, and then we can get in through the well. It's forward left, forward left, forward left, forward right, forward.
Okay, lead the way.
Okay. So
You put back on your armor or no?
yeah, oh god, yeah.
You don't
No,
get a
I'm
choice.
yeah, I'm fucking put back my armor.
And it's
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Okay. You put back on your armor. How do you plan to get in a city full of frost giants? Into the Burgermeister's house, which is in the center of town.
We're gonna have to sneak.
Can we create a distraction at all? Any of you
Wait.
distracting?
There's a city outside of the gates of Kresik? I'm not
No,
understanding.
so Kresik is sorry. When I said city, town. There is the town of Kresik has a giant wall around it, and Kresik is built on a hill, right? The hill that goes upwards. At the top of this hill, there is the abbey. The abbey also has a wall around it, and the abbey also has a force field around it.
The abbey, so not the city.
Okay, so we still have to find a way into Kresik.
Getting
And
into
the abbey is on the back end of Kresik, so
Yeah.
part of the wall of Kresik and the abbey's wall are the same wall.
Force
In the
Whatever, just lead the way.
Kresik
in.
is like
I-
this.
Yeah, so
giving up on
that's
trying to keep
kind of
track
it.
of this.
No.
Here, actually, I could, if you want, I can.
No.
The exact map is kind of like.
Are you going to actually draw the map?
I'm gonna draw part of it. So this is the town of Kresik. It's kind of built on a hill, right? So the hill goes kind of like this. The abbey is right here. The abbey is L-shaped, right? And the abbey, this is the abbey's wall, as well as, so it has an interior and the exterior wall are kind of one wall. It has a front gate right here. This area right here is the front gate. This currently is breached, and there's a giant hole in the side of the wall
Where's the Burgermeister's
right
house?
here. The Burgermeister's house is right here. So there's a couple like roads that kind of go through Kresik, right? But the Burgermeister's house is right here in the very center of the town. You guys see a large dwarven camps right here, right? And you see large dwarven camps in 3 other places. Each dwarven camp appears to have 5 people in it.
Dwarven?
So there's about 20.
Dwarven?
Sorry.
Giants?
Giant, I meant.
Ah.
Giant.
That's better.
Like I
Each
think
of
those are
these
dwarves.
appear to have 5 giants at it, and about 3 frost wolves. Since your character had already done some precursor, the big bad giant with the multiple heads is right there, right near the house.
Does anyone have any distracting magic or anything?
This makes as close as I got.
Maybe I could send Aaron to cause a distraction and then hope he gets away. He's celestial.
Oh, okay. Why would you sacrifice the
I'm not.
animal?
I'm not. I love my horse. I'm a were-kitty on a fucking horse. It's freaking awesome. Sorry. So,
If we can get within, what is it, 500 feet? Yeah. If we can get within 500 feet, then all 3 of us can slip through a dimension door and be right there.
You'd have to cast that dimension door at 5th level, but yeah, to take 2 extra people.
Yeah.
okay. 500 feet, that's gonna put us... I mean, that's basically this camp, isn't it?
Yeah, it's about that camp.
We get to this camp.
So if we sneak around, if we can slip in through here and come around this way,
Yeah.
then I can eliminate that last 500 feet of travel for us. That's 500 feet. We don't have to be sneaky.
You can do it.
That's what we're gonna
Just to eliminate
try to
some of
go
our
along the
stress
wall
there.
and go here, trying to avoid,
Mm-hmm.
especially this bitch,
Mm-hmm.
as much as possible.
Okay. Yep, I'm down for it.
I want to fight her so bad.
It could happen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, but man,
No,
there's
I'm
only
gonna
so
die.
much I can
know,
do.
no, I'm gonna die. I get it. I'm gonna die. But no, let's.
Sneak
We're
along
gonna.
wall
So we have the
and-
2 encampments here. We're currently on the north side of Kresik.
South. You're on the
South
south side of Crescent, because you had to sneak all the way around, then you had to sneak all the way back
Okay,
around.
so we're on the south side of Kresik.
Yeah.
So that means if we cross the wall or cross the road over here, meaning we would come up around this way.
Yeah, there's technically another gate. There are 2. I'm sorry. I was misperceiving. I did show you the front gate. There is a second gate. There is a, because remember you guys went through this gate when you
Yeah.
the light with the lycanthropes. So there's this gate as well.
People.
Not like
It was way back in the day when you were being
Right.
chased by lycanthropes in
Yeah.
the woods. There is
Before
this
my
gate
time.
as well
Yeah.
that goes out towards the north road.
Has it been breached?
It's open. It's not.
Open.
It's not been breached. There is, and they got this door. You got this giant encampment that seems to be watching.
Right.
Okay, so our best bet is still to go through that south gate.
It's still to come up and around this way,
Mm-hmm.
I think. If we can come in at this angle.
What does Victor think? He's a wizard, fighter, an eldritch knight.
I only have 3 things I can do, so I don't do much.
You do have a couple more things you can do. I just don't have the sheet completely built out. You have the character sheet.
This is the character sheet, right?
Yeah, that's essentially the character sheet.
Right.
You're a lesser character.
I can Thunderwave, Spellblade, and Shield.
Yeah.
I can hit things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dungeon Master. What do I think?
You're a smart guy.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Actually, yeah.
I'm married. I'm gonna get married to a 2-year-old. I'm not that smart.
You're married in like 18 years.
That's not smart.
You're
That's
not that
a really
wise.
bad return investment.
You know.
Dementia with a 18-year-old wife. That would be great.
Yeah, welcome to feudalism. All right. Well, he's only like he's like barely 19 right now, so he'll be still pretty
Just
old.
makes it so much worse.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. And you brokered that deal.
I did.
You brokered that deal.
So disappointed in you.
I didn't do anything. I just
And you
fucked your
slept
best
with her
friend.
best friend and knocked her up.
Yeah, I'm super disappointed
Just a
in
bad.
Susan.
Yeah, I know, right?
God damn it, Susan.
Yeah,
Love is love is love.
She got
Okay.
involved with a promised man. Yeah.
Promised is strong term.
Yeah, I know, right?
He doesn't know much. He's just like, maybe we do Big Bang in one place, and then how we do the time tested tradition of, hey, look over there, and then run.
Yeah, I mean we've got Aaron, and he could outrun the giant.
Maybe. Giants can run fast.
Yeah.
It's not really running for them. It's more just like a quick, like a little extended stride.
Brisk walk.
Yeah. You ever see the walkers in a mall? That would be like the giants in this case.
I don't want to lose Aaron either. Like, he's super important to me. So.
Is he a thing you can like summon back?
No.
Oh.
Not to get a couple more levels of paladin.
Not a couple, yeah.
Yeah.
And even then, it wouldn't even be the same.
Hmm?
Because wait.
You can choose who you summon, as long as they are in the celestial plane. He is a celestial. So if you destroy his physical body,
He's not celestial. He's Fey. I lied. He's Fey. Sorry.
Oh, shit,
I'm not
he's
the
Fey.
one with. Who has the celestial?
Tony doesn't have a game.
No. Somebody here has this. Azura has a
Azura
celestial.
has a
I
celestial.
have the Fey.
You
Aaron
have the
is
Fey one. Yeah.
Aaron is Fey.
Does that make it worse?
That one might be more difficult to get back. You'd have to make a check.
Okay, so if I'm a night sorcerer, do I have any kind of flashy thing I can do?
Let me see. 7th level knight sorcerer.
Yeah.
I
Um,
suppose if we really need just like a quick small distraction, I could test the limits of prestidigitation.
That's true. You could also fireball that one, like in the middle over there, and hopefully those guys will go over there while we run around. Like, what's the range on fireball?
120 feet.
Oh, it's not nearly enough. Okay,
No.
never mind.
Yeah.
If you sneak up, maybe you make one think that the other one hit them with a fireball.
A minor illusion's not going to be big enough.
He has these spells. He has Identify,
I mean, if
Protection
you
from
create a
Evil and
sound spell,
Good,
you can range from
Shield,
movement to a
Blur,
screen.
Mage
So
Armor,
if I
Misty Step, Shadow
do
Blade.
minor illusion right next to those
Hmm.
3 heads. But then again, the range of that is only 30 feet, so...
Oh, but she's not there. We just have to get past this one. I vote we just
Okay.
sneak from. We're just going to sneak around this one, and then
Uh-huh.
sneak in through
And
town
then
to get over there.
edge as close to the wall as we can until we've got a straight shot there.
Okay.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's probably our best bet.
So your plan with stealth is you would be able to only have to do one stealth check past one position, and then Misty Step to bypass the other check to get into the house.
Dimension door, yep.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
And I'm leaving Aaron in the woods.
Okay. Aaron in the woods.
Aaron's going to go do what Aaron want to do.
Okay, so that is going to be a stealth check.
So that's 7 plus 6, 13 plus 2, did we decide?
I think
So 15 divided
15.
by 5.
Well, minus 3 because you're in heavy armor.
Minus 3 for the heavy armor? We only did 2 of those.
Disadvantage gives you minus 3 for the group check.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that would be, so you go from 7 to 4, right? Because you have a 7 to your stealth.
I have a 7, right? So 4,
So that'd be 4,
9,
5,
11.
6, and then okay. So 11 divided by 3.
puts us back at. Or are we rounding up or down?
Round up for players. So it'd be 4. Okay.
Right.
So it'd be 4. Do you guys want to do anything else? Are you being invisible?
Mm-hmm.
So you're casting invisibility at
Mm-hmm.
4th level?
Let me see if I still can. We might need to rest. It's going to have to be
5th level?
technically.
Okay. Choose 5th level's fine.
But,
Are
yeah.
you okay with that?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. I mean,
Okay.
we will have to rest before we go
Yeah.
into any kind of battle
Well, and that's.
in order for me to be of any use.
Yeah, that's fine. We just have to get in, and then we can rest, and then we can.
Okay.
Because you need a short rest or a full rest.
She has to do a full rest
Yeah,
first.
it would have to be a
Okay.
long rest.
So that will give you a plus. That'll negate that one, so that can put you back at a 6. So 6 and advantage. Okay. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, goddamn. your characters, as you begin to get closer to the wall, you snake around a giant bonfire. There appear to be some giants that appear to be cooking what appear to be the remnants of a large cow over a spit. They seem to be talking to themselves. They seem to be drinking this large, foamy, horrible smelling brew. It kind of smells like cabbage. They're drinking that, and they're just kind of like cursing each other in giant, back and forth. A couple of them appear to stop every once in a while, kind of just like look around. Occasionally, they pull out what appears to be a spyglass and kind of just scan the horizon and scan the streets and the woods nearby. But you pass by them. They do not appear to see you. You pass by the breached walls of Krezik. The thick walls that have been reinforced with timber have been destroyed. It's about a good 6 feet deep till eventually you pass by all the debris. It looks like some very large figures just slam their way through the walls. As you come into Krezik, the city itself, the town itself, many of the buildings on the first level, on the first crest of the hill, because there are 3 crests as the hill goes up. Many of these lower areas have been destroyed. Looks like they've been ransacking the town for days. Many of the roofs have been ripped off, and it looks like they've kind of just grabbed things like bedding and they've just kind of thrown them by like a man playing destroying like a large Barbie doll house, because that's the equivalent of it.
Yeah.
As you begin to make your way down the streets that you're very familiar with, you notice that several of the streets, the pavement has been broken because much larger figures who were not meant to be on these kinds of streets have been stepping on them. The local well has been kicked over. It looks like somebody's just been digging for more water. It looks like they've just kind of been ripping it up, just trying to get the water underneath because of the winter. Eventually your characters do make it past some of the destroyed buildings. Eventually you come near, passing by the wall. In the distance you do see a much larger fire. You see a much larger frost giant, but you've been keeping your distance. You do notice that you do see the Burgermeister's house. Half of the house is gone. Mm-hmm. The other half is still there, but the roof has been ripped off. I need... Nina has dark vision, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I need Nina to make a perception check to see if you can see from here a way downstairs.
16.
16. Okay. I made it a challenging challenge because of the distance.
Right.
Because you are at this point, you are about a good. You told her about the range. You're about a good 400 yards away. Okay. Which is about your teleportation range. You do notice that the 500, even better. You do notice, because you probably like climbed on top of like one of the buildings with your invisibility, just so you kind of get like a top end down, because it's hard to see over a lot of the rubble. There's just piles of rubble where previously there were houses, and there are piles of rubble in front of the streets and tipped over carts, and they've been using parts of the houses to light fires. You see that the staircase leading down is intact. Half of the house has been ripped apart. The roof is gone, but the stairs leading down are intact because, the giants just, they can't reach down there. Mm-hmm. Why would they try? Mm-hmm. Unless they're just trying to like tear through the floor of the Burgermeister's house. More than likely was built into the foundation with stone, so they'd actually have to like tear out the stone to like get down there, and they probably didn't bother. Mm-hmm. But you do see a path to the basement, at least to the stairs leading down.
We haven't been noticed thus far. If we don't have to use Dimension Door, it's up to you. You're leading this little ragtag group.
How much of it is open for us to sneak there?
You would have to sneak, even with invisibility. You think you could sneak probably between the piles of debris. But she's very tall and she can look over them. But you're invisible, so maybe she can't see you.
I don't know that. The thing that concerns me is the spyglasses they're using.
Spyglasses,
I'm wondering if they're enchanted.
And she does have multiple heads.
And she has many heads, and the things with many heads usually have many abilities.
So I can, since we're 400 yards away and I have a range of 500, I can probably get us to the top of that staircase.
I would say let's do that, just to be on the safe side, because we gotta get in there.
Okay.
Because if we're in there, we can bust down, we can go down those stairs without, hopefully, them seeing us.
Sounds good. Done.
Okay.
Cast at 5th level.
You, with your superior casting, you reach, you grab both of them, and you bring them into the shadow realm. You instantly are right there, right in front of the stairs. You're standing right there. As you look to your left, you do see that she's looking around with her spyglass. But you time it just so that she was looking at the other side. Some of her heads do start to creep around, looking in your direction. What do you do?
Oh, we
You
go
stare-
downstairs immediately.
You run down the stairs.
Immediately.
As you run down the stairs leading down, eventually you do come towards a wine cellar. The wine cellar is partially intact. You do notice that it looks like some of the stairs have been kind of partially destroyed. I need everyone roll me an athletics or acrobatics check to make it down the stairs. Just because they've been destroyed, some giant has been reaching their hands down, reaching for wine down here. It has destroyed the stairs just by fisting their way down there.
21.
24.
11, but I don't know what I'm adding to it. So.
You'd add 2, so you'd 13. It was a proficient check, so you're fine.
Alright.
Okay.
Yay.
So eventually you do make it down there. As you do make it down there, you do find that there is a great entrance into the ancient sewers underneath Kresik that lead into the catacombs that will take you exactly where you need to go.
Okay.
All right. The catacombs go everywhere. This is a maze.
So we go forward, left, forward, left, forward, left, forward, right, forward.
All right. You do get there, and you sit up in one of the tracks.
That's exactly
No,
why I did
yeah.
that.
As you do get there, you do eventually come to a giant grate. Here, let me draw it out. So you guys go.
I feel like we should do the reverse of that just above
You
it.
guys go forward,
For if we need
forward,
to go
left,
back.
forward,
Yeah.
left, forward, right, forward. That's kind of the path as it goes.
Okay.
What?
What marker did you just use?
I used a washable momentarily human being.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
Sorry.
You're in control of him down here.
Your characters do make it towards the basement of the abbey, but it is closed off by a giant iron gate. But because you talked to somebody beforehand, there's a very familiar man with cloaked. He has kind of what looks like his right arm appears to be the right arm of a bear. His left arm is that of a man. He has, of course, that furred face, but he has very human but wolf-like features. And he says,
Aww. Yeah. Tony, why do you even have those fucking markers?
I don't know.
Throw them away.
Oh, you're in
You
trouble.
recognize
I don't like that money on this
Zurvik Bellevue, personal servant of the abbot. And he says, "Oh, you made it. Wonderful. Wonderful that you made it.
Can you let us in?
Yes, of course. Let me grab the keys with my strong hand."
It was creepy the last time we were here too.
So, welcome to the Abbey. I didn't think we'd have guests. I didn't have time to prepare.
It's fine.
The abbot is willing to meet with you in his private quarters. I would avoid going towards the general courtyard. That's where the rest of the populace is encamped. They might cause a stir.
Yeah.
But the abbot is willing to receive you either in his private quarters or in the cathedral, whichever you choose.
His private quarters will be fine.
Of course, let me escort you in. Yes.
You must be killer with kids in the puppet shows.
You're more accurate of late than you would have wanted to be. Let us go!
Okay, so I need to have a mental conversation with Deva
Okay.
because I don't want to reveal that I have the other half of
Uh-huh.
his soul because he doesn't want it.
Uh-huh.
And I don't want that to cause more problems. So I need Deva to remain calm and like not freak the fuck out.
Okay. As you call out to Deva, Deva says, "Yes, my child.
So we're going to meet with the abbot.
Yes.
We don't know how to put you guys together yet.
He's expecting me.
Like he can sense you.
Can always sense each other.
So is this going to be a problem?
No, we've been expecting this moment for a long time.
Do you know how? You don't know how to put yourselves back together without that ritual in the south?
I can't tell you anything else right now. Every choice you make from here on out is your choice. I can't tell you any more. Let your conscience be your guide.
Okay.
Be the good I know you are."
Sure, we'll try.
You feel like a stroke on the back of your head.
I let out an involuntary purr. I was like, oh shit, compose myself.
Okay.
Shut up, it's fine.
Eventually, he begins your guide. Let me see. Zurvik Bellevue begins to turn around. As he does, he starts moving. He has this large hump upon his back, and he turns. Follow, yes, and he goes up the stairs. He doesn't seem to be very slow for somebody that has what you've noticed now is a goat's foot on his right leg and a human leg on the left side. He just seems to move, and with a large hump on his back, he just seems to move. He's going right along. Like he's had this his whole life. Eventually, he leads you up a private. Obviously, he leads you the roundabout way. He takes you all the way to the top. He takes you along the sides. Takes you back down. You go down around another circular stairs. You go across another pathway, and eventually he takes you to a side entrance into a much more elegant-looking and bigger room.
On the way up, I will warn both of you. There may be others similar to. I'll do this at him. The abbot has a nasty habit
Of keeping toenails? What?
of this. Don't react to it if at all possible.
If he freaks out, I'll sit on him. It's okay.
You do eventually pass others much keen to him. You pass
Don't freak out. I'm 8'3". People die.
people that seem to have been
Oh,
melded
yeah.
with donkeys and wolves. People that have been put with like bird. They have bird pieces on them, maybe like half a wing. You do pass by a couple more flesh golems. These flesh golems, you have seen these before. You have fought these before. They seem to be manning the walls.
Oh, is this like the one that we had in Smoke Mountain? White Plume Mountain?
Actually, they're very similar.
Shit, what did we name it?
But remember, you ran into other flesh golems before.
Oh, that's right.
You fought them before.
Okay. Alright.
Back in Strade's day.
Yep.
The bigger ones
Yep.
and the smaller ones.
So
But
he's got an army of them here.
You've seen about 4 or 5 flesh golems. Legitimate flesh golems.
Okay.
Some of them very big.
Alright. So, okay. That'll help.
Eventually, you are taken to his private chambers, a side entrance into them as it does. It seems to be a beautiful red silken room, red furniture, red silk drapes, gold and silver dressing along a lot of the finery. He appears to be sitting at a table eating at what appears to be a very fine and elegant meal. It seems to be spread out, and there seems to be multiple plates, and there seems to be open plates for each of you. There is a woman at the end of the private chamber. She appears to be playing an organ. She appears to be playing decently, not if not the best job, but like she's trying to learn. And occasionally, as you enter, he appears to be like mid-instruction, like he's trying to teach her how to play the organ. Eventually, as you do enter, she does stop and she looks your way. Appears to be a very human-looking woman. Very tall hair. One long white streak across it.
Bride of Frankenstein.
Roll me a perception check.
Not 20.
Natural 20. Most people would not notice, but you notice scars. Very well hidden scars. Like you would have to be looking at her, but with your cat-like eyes, you can see the divots. You've seen scars before. These are surgical scars, much like the flesh golems, but these ones are very well done. Her flesh, you could never tell, is multiple different pieces of flesh. But unlike those flesh golems, she seems to have life behind her eyes. She appears to be wearing this beautiful dress, a dress you've seen before, a dress you got for him at one point.
Oh, sick. Sick.
Yeah, remember that big dress you had to go get? Yeah. She's wearing it.
Sick.
He seems to be clapping.
Nina's trying to literally just not.
Wonderful, Victoria. You do not need to bother yourself here. Please go downstairs. Practice dancing downstairs. Bring Zurvik with you. He's a fantastic dancer. He can teach you dancing. Good. Life. He turns to you. Night.
Alright. We're here to assist with the problem outside.
Oh, good. How do you think you can assist?
Well, when we walked in, there seemed to be anywhere from 10 to 15 giants with multiple encampments throughout.
Yes, of course.
The only thing is, they do seem to have some sense of honor. At Augenvast and Holt, we were able to designate a champion and fell their leader. I'm wondering, are you able to communicate with them at all?
Yes, I can. Do you need me to facilitate communication?
Well, it's one option we have. Another option, I see you still have a few of these flesh golems around.
As good as they do.
How many?
5.
Okay. We could attempt to leave with the flesh golem's aid and any help you could assist with.
We tried that once already. I had 15 then. They ripped through them like paper mache. We lost 12 people.
How many humans do you have left?
All of them. I only lost my followers. They sacrificed themselves, shed blood for this town.
For the barrier?
For the people trying to get them to escape. I'm afraid my followers cannot shed blood for the barrier. I'm afraid that requires a very different sacrifice. One that very few are willing to make. If I had something stronger, I could guarantee everyone's escape. I could plane shift them someplace safe.
Not the giants.
The giants, I could get rid of them. I could either move the town or I could move the giants. I would require something substantial.
What do you mean by substantial?
A soul.
Yes, sacrifice. I would need a soul purified by an angel's blessing.
And you could remove all of the giants from Barovia.
I could remove these giants. I could save these people.
Surely the price of a soul would get more.
Price of soul's getting a lot. Have you seen that thing outside?
The multi-headed one.
Yeah, there's an enchantment behind her. She's impervious to physical damage.
Nina first. Internally, Nina's going, fuck! Fuck! Okay. Outside, Nina's going, okay. Can you get rid of that at all?
Yes. Yes, I could. I could get rid of her and them. It would require a sacrifice.
I mean, just the enchantment. If we can hit her, we can take care of this.
Oh, for that I just need a life. Just one. Just one life. Are you willing to give me that? The soul would be fine. I'm ready.
Cal at this point is willing to force someone to sacrifice themselves
We
for
cannot force someone to sacrifice themselves.
this. If one life will save all of these people, Kel will do it.
The greater good. Yes,
She'll feel dirty and disgusting, but if it will save hundreds of people's lives for one,
Yes. What's their lives to you? You could save so many.
No, not even a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like he's doing.
however,
You do
Kel
hear
would have
your
one
you
request.
do hear your sword say to you in your mind, he's not lying. He can't lie.
You can't lie at all.
No.
So one life to save thousands. Do we ask for a volunteer?
Kel still needs him to come back to Valaki for the Burgermeister's wife, too.
No one would volunteer. You know no one would. Who would
Kel
be
hasn't
willing
made
to
a
sacrifice everything to save a few good souls? If only there was that good in the world left. That's what you hear.
That's what I hear.
That's what you hear. That is your sword can only talk to you in your mind.
Oh, that was my sword.
That was your sword was talking to you.
Oh, so
telling you that he can't lie.
that he can't lie, and that my sword would be fine killing someone to.
No.
Yeah,
Your
okay.
sword did not say that. Your sword said if only someone was willing to sacrifice himself. Someone that was good. If only there was that good left in the world.
Oh no, I'm totally willing to do it. I'm willing to sacrifice my life. The problem is, we still, even if we get rid of... Nina would do this for Barovia. She would absolutely do this for Barovia. But then, is that going to just remove the enchantment? Or, because then what happens at that point? Who's going to fight her?
Yeah. The abbot would say, you have much to think on. Tomorrow, everyone in the town will gather. We will have to make that terrible choice again in the morning. I will let you think on it.
What's the choice in the morning?
We'll see in the morning.
Jesus, he's going to kill a kid in the morning. Okay. Alright.
Never unwilling. Freely gained. Freely given.
Alright, well, we'll discuss, and we'll meet you in the morning.
Please, rest. I have rooms prepared for you. Fresh meals. Food is plenty here.
Thank
The
you.
god of light Lathander gives. He does not take.
We will be sure to eat our own
Yes.
rations. We wouldn't want to take from your people.
So you choose. He will turn over to Zulfric. Zulfric, feed this to the pigs. And Zulfric will be like, yes. And he'll grab the food and he'll
I
sort it
assume
out.
this is half people, half pigs that are getting this
Yeah.
food.
Yeah. Man bear pig. It's man bear
You
pig.
might not be wrong.
It's fucking man bear pig.
Anyway.
Eventually, you guys are left to your discussions. Let me know when I'm ready to cut over to the next day.
At this point, Cal's going to say, I'm willing to try to force someone to do this or influence it.
It
However,
can't just be a random person.
it sounds like there's going to be some kind of fight, regardless of what we choose with this option.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm going to take if I can, if he'll accept it, take me. Save all these people.
No, it has to be someone. It has to be purified, and through my sword I am.
So give me the sword.
I can't do that.
You're a better fighter than I am. I can't do shit for these people. You can.
But if I do give him my soul, he can just take away the giants. If I'm gonna die one way or the other, then let it be get rid of it. That's 15 giants out of Barovia.
I thought he was only going to remove the enchantment. Sorry, that's out of character.
Oh no. He can remove, so out of character, he can remove the 15 giants from Barovia for the price of a soul.
For the purified soul.
My soul, yeah.
Okay.
The life of a paladin.
The life of a
Essentially.
paladin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mechanically, as that turns into.
For a life,
Mm-hmm.
any life, he can remove her enchantment.
We cannot afford to lose you, Nina.
You can. You will take Deva, you will take my armor, give it.
What am I gonna do with
I
that?
don't know.
I'm a glorified songster.
We've got Azura who can use the sword. We've got Porkshank who
Yeah.
can use the armor, but
They're not here, Nina. They're clear over there.
right, but that clears out this side of Barovia.
For now.
It saves these whatever's left of these people. To be honest, this abbot, he does nothing but turn them into monsters. It's amazing that that woman is
They're still people.
cursed.
They still need their champion. They still need someone who is that good in the world, who will come to their defense when they need it. They need someone like you. They don't need someone who blows on bagpipes and throws fire around.
But I can't let you kill yourself for this. Not when I could do so much more. If we're looking at one life versus thousands, if you're weighing it,
I need an aside with you for a second.
Oh,
Okay. What do you need? Let's go through your character's brain.
Character's brain right now is thinking, I'm not going to just let Nina do this.
Okay. All right.
Period.
Okay.
It's not fucking happening.
Mhm.
okay.
It's not fucking happening.
All right.
If I have to knock you the fuck out, I will. If I have to shove you through a dimension door, I will. If I have to tie you up and throw you in another room, I will. Will my telekinesis hold her?
Oh shit!
Yeah, your telekinesis could hold
Okay,
her.
in my
think
brain,
so?
I'm gonna let you think you just won this argument.
Okay, because Nina under no condition would allow you to kill yourself.
I know,
Okay.
I get that.
All right.
But when it comes time tomorrow morning, I have telekinesis at the snap of my fingers,
Okay.
and I'm making this decision for you.
Are you sure you're
And
okay
I'm
with
going
that?
to reroll your character,
Okay.
which makes me so upset.
Are you sure
Because
you're
I
alright?
finally built her the way I want her. But
Just bring out her sister. It's the same thing.
yeah, there we go. I am Kelandry Jr. I am here to avenge my mother.
But no, seriously, are
But no.
you, Catherine, okay
Yeah,
with
I'm
that?
fine with
Okay.
it. Like, this is a thing that Kel would do. She would die eventually anyway, because somebody likes to kill people.
That's why I'm totally
Asshole.
fine. Like, that's... Mina is totally ready to prepared to die for
The only
Barovia.
thing... No, I'll roleplay that part when we get to it.
Okay, alright.
By the way, since I'm your student, I'm basically like, no, 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 and then just silently accept it. Like, that would be...
This is a thing. She's gonna
Yeah.
die. I'm
Like,
fucked.
no,
I would
can't.
look at you and, like, at night, right before bed, I would say, when you go back to Vallaki, you have to make amends with your father, you have to do what's right, you will marry the daughter of the Burgermeister of Krezik, no matter what, when she comes of age, no matter what happens or has happened.
I will
Okay,
shit out of you from the other side.
Okay,
Yeah, like, angry, mothering, concerned.
No
She
matter how
cares-
disgusting you find him.
No, yeah, that's the thing. She cares about this kid
Yeah.
Yeah.
because she's trained him.
Okay.
So it's yeah.
Isn't
We've got
this the- isn't
we've
this-
got our nebulous plans in place here.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Huh? Persuasion, you say?
Is
Ah.
it your highest skill?
It is not. And I didn't roll well. 6.
Yeah. Good thing I'm not trying to
Okay.
roll persuasion against you. You'd be
What's that
fucked.
character's full name? Victor
Victor von
Vulovich.
Vulovich.
von Vulovich.
Yeah.
Von Vulovich.
Von
Barrett.
Vulovich.
Barrett. Baronet, because that's your
Nope,
your
nope, just give me... I don't need more...
Victor.
Victor von Vulovich.
Yeah, Victor von Vulovich.
Yeah.
Your betrothed is somewhere here.
It's a 2-year-old.
She's 2.
Isn't
She's
this
2.
the same...
Don't be creepy. Just marry her when
No,
she's 8.
no. Sarah's freaked out right now. I'm freaked out right now. So, he's the one that always got his shit kicked by his dad, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is why Mina is like extra protective of
Right.
him because she knows that he'll do good. You did good when we were gone protecting Vallaki.
Right.
So like she's just she
Yeah.
loves you like you're her own.
Yeah.
You're her little kitten.
Yeah.
Which is why you've been instructed to hide behind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the whole time.
The entire
Because she's like,
time.
oh my god, I've only ever put him in battle with me and it's been wooden swords and my baby's getting hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
God.
it. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright. So, you ready?
Alright, so
Alright.
we
Long
take the long
rest.
rest.
Even though it's
Everyone
not
can
gonna
now
do
hit the
anything.
long rest button.
Not that we, yeah.
Not that it's gonna
I mean,
be
for
me
you, it's
any good.
I'm so
I
sorry.
hit it. I hit it.
Good job.
Amazing. Amazing.
Good job.
I'm
Proud
just
of you.
wow.
Yeah.
Brush off the dust.
Yeah, that's just a
So-
cracker crumbles right now. Ah.
Your characters eventually everyone in the town begins to congregate in the central cathedral. In the middle of the central cathedral, there is a fire pyre that has been set. On this fire pyre, there is a stage in which there is obvious stone steps that you can walk up of. Wood is piled along the sides so it all funnels underneath and becomes, you would guess when it's lit, a fiery dome that would just shoot up into what appears to be now an opening at the top of the cathedral that has been opened up. They've probably removed the glass top so that heat can go up. This fire sacrificial altar, the abbot is standing in front of. He is wearing flowing red robes with white outlining on it, the sigil of Lathander upon his breast. To his, in the background, many of his cloaked servants. Outside of the normal townspeople you see here, you do see the mayor, you see, the mayor, you see someone's playing the organ very terribly.
Mhm.
It's the organ you saw before,
Yep.
in the same clothes.
Yeah.
You see everyone in Krezik that you had seen before. They all seem to be here. The only thing that's odd is in the right center, what appears to be a caged area, are all the children. And there appear to be guards. And the Burgermeister of Krezik does see you, and he does approach you. He says, "Thank God you're here. Don't know how much longer we could do it.
What is it that's happening?
Price for the barrier. So many died the first day. He asked for it the first day, and we did it. And the second day and the third.
Did what? And Nina's like growling.
It's just one life for the greater good. But always children.
Does your daughter live?
We drew lots. She does. But lots. So it's fair. Every day, we drew lots. And I was grateful that my children were not picked, and I felt terrible that they were also not picked. The farmer's boy was first. Michael, little boy, 6 years old.
I'm gonna stop him. I'm gonna put my hands on his shoulder. We will end this.
I can't do it anymore. People are. I will break. People will break. We were afraid. We're afraid. So many giants. Where were you?
We weren't able to make it back. We tried. I'm so sorry. We will fix this.
Does anyone else survive? We haven't heard from Velaki.
Velaki, we did.
Where are the Knights of Arkenvostenhold?
They were just recently freed. They are trying to gather themselves. They've been stretched thin as well. I am here. We will take care of this. Take your daughter. Just take her for now. Give her a hug.
I can't.
This is Victor.
She's in the pen. I can't. If I do, everyone else will rush the pen.
Well, that might be the safest place for her for now then. This is Victor. He is a good man.
Oh, Victor.
What?
This is his
My
son-in-law.
soon-to-be son-in-law.
This is family here.
It's alright, before the day is over, everyone
You're a
will know
lot
my name.
older than I'd
Yeah.
like you to be.
I'm gonna
As
carry
am
your
I.
pipes with me forever.
I
Like,
well
never
met.
letting
going,
Well,
I'm going
my
to
father.
unceremoniously drape
Father-in-law
my
eventually
sized
in
bagpipes over your
16
frozen
years.
form.
take
Not
good
a day before.
Please no. Please
Oh my
no.
God, I'm gonna hurt your
Please,
feelings
yeah,
real bad.
so bad. I believe it. I'm gonna cry. Alright, so
Eventually, your characters, people seem to spread before, like they get out of your way.
we go
They recognize you.
we go up to the abbot.
The abbot stands, the tome of Lathander in his right hand, a scepter of the Morning Lord in his left.
No more children are going to that.
No more children. Oh! Has a good soul come today?
Victor, whatever his last name is, sorry.
Von
Von Volanich.
You are gonna shut your hole.
I ask
I step
for
forward.
tribute. Who comes?
We are
Victor,
here.
Don't. And I just step forward and go ahead.
Oh.
No!
I get to the point. I know exactly
I
what
pick
you're
him
about
up
to
by
do.
the
Nope,
scruff of
Nope,
his neck.
nope.
Sit him
I
down
will
next
thunder wave
to
your
me.
shit.
Okay.
Oh my god, no!
Athletics
No.
off. Both
No.
of you roll
Fuck
athletics
no.
against each other.
No!
Strength each other. Strength and athletics.
Well, are you kidding? I would have prepared for that. I am like so under.
You
prepared right
got
now.
a +4 to your strength.
Was it strength?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have.
Beat at 22.
I can't beat the.
So the 8-foot ogre woman just grabs you by the shoulders and she literally kind of just.
I will shift out of my
You
armor.
sit the fuck down.
You can't shift out of your
I will toddler. I will heavy toddler.
You're not a paladin, you can't do it.
I will toddler.
You cannot do it.
You're in my left hand.
Your soul is not good.
And
She's not looking at my
She
rights.
is heavy enough where you have to grab her with both hands.
Okay. Alright,
So
well,
she's-
I don't really need my hands for this next part.
Question. Telekinesis. What does it say under telekinesis?
Hang on, I saw something about until the end of your next turn, the creature is restrained in your telekinetic grip.
Yeah.
Are you actually gonna hold my mouth shut?
D&D Beyond. I'm going to look for telekinesis.
Worst case scenario, I will yeet her ass into the pen with the kids.
Alright.
Yeet
Telekinesis.
Yes,
begins
I
casted.
will yeet your ass.
Verbal and cement. That means you have to chant and you have to move your hands.
So
Okay.
you knock him out.
So real quick, you're
Okay.
knocked out.
Am I knocked out for sure?
Not
No.
that easy to knock her
No.
out. Yeah. It's
Okay, so
How do I
what
knock
are
her out?
I misty fucking step.
Can you?
I misty step.
It also require, I
Do I
believe,
need to
I'm all
chant
free,
for
man. I
dominant
can talk.
person?
I can move my hands. She just has me around my
Jesus.
waist.
give me a second. A lot of things are happening at once.
Do we need to roll initiative? Because I kind of feel like we do.
Uh,
We're all ready to jump on
I
the
will
fire.
fireball you until you're passed out. Oh my god. Test me.
I can't lose. You can't die.
Oh yeah, I guess.
No.
No, I have a line.
Tell you what.
I have a line, but we have to wait till everything calms down for that to happen.
Misty
I
Step,
know how much HP he
verbal,
has,
only
yeah.
verbal. You could.
Yeah.
How about let's get to this? Okay, so right now in roleplay, you have grappled her. I'm not saying that's a definitive. Each one of you will get your soliloquy chances. So we'll start with her
She
character.
acted first.
Okay.
Let her go first.
So he will say, "And who volunteers as tribute?"
And I said, I, Victor Bambolovich.
Did your thing already.
Oh,
You
sorry.
did your thing.
Oh, is that him? This
Oh.
is new thing.
This
Sorry.
is this
Yeah.
is
new
continuing.
thing.
This is
You're
after
my
I
bad.
So,
grabbed
My bad.
so you did that, and you're grappling her, and you
Now
kind of
got
just
her
kind of
bare
put her in a
bag.
chokehold. While you got in the chokehold, I'll go to her, then I'll just keep going back around.
Okay.
So
Not
everyone gets their thing.
Missing a beat because now all of my attention is on you.
So I will get. Let's
Stuck
to
in
keep
my
this
arms.
fair.
Yeah.
To keep this fair, I do have a timer. Everyone will get their timer worth of speech. And
Do we need to do rolls for persuasion?
we will get to that point.
Okay.
We will get to that point. Ready? And
So you will absolutely not do this. Your soul is not clean enough. Trust me, I am fully aware of everything that you have done recently. I care for you too much. You are too important to Velaki and to Krezik and to Barovia. There is no way in freaking hell you are ever going to jump on any pyre like that. And I don't even need my full thing unless you want to allow
My
for
turn.
soliloquy back.
okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. Soliloquy back.
Let me become the man my father wanted me to be. Let me do this
Yes.
for you.
Let this tainted soul present itself before me and purify itself in the fires of Lathander.
Let me save my betrothed. Let them have good memories of me back home.
Yes.
Let me do this.
End the line of
I
Ullivich
need
here.
you both to be able to
You-
take care of the rest.
You have too much to do.
You taught me so well.
Oh god, don't. Oh god. Oh, it's a good thing this is all.
convinced already.
Oh
You taught me everything.
You're not supposed to be so into this character.
Good job. You set me up.
Let the passion drive you.
Emperor Palpatine, shut the fuck up.
Too much.
You were everything, and thank you. And I know that you don't want this, but the world.
You already
needs
have
it.
a bastard child you need to take care of, not to mention Velaki. There will be other nights. There are other nights.
No,
They will
I
come.
need to.
There will be here.
Your character's honestly surprised by this information. You haven't been told. Anyway.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're surprised.
Then let my memory serve them well, and let my father at least hold them in esteem.
There's no way that's gonna happen. You know your father won't do that.
If this wasn't gonna make that happen, then nothing would.
There are
At
other
least
ways.
I can save this.
There are other ways to prove yourself. And I'm gonna put up as you're grappling him, I'm gonna put a paw over his mouth. Like you cannot talk anymore. Like
Okay.
you're
Okay.
not dying. You're not dying here.
This is still your role play out. You still have your minutes. Is there anything else you need to say?
I'm just staring at you. I'm not daggers or anything. Just like
No,
let me
there's
do it.
tears coming out of Nina's
Yeah.
eyes. There's nothing you're not doing this. I won't let you say that at all.
And the eyes are saying, "It's fine."
Nope. And
It's like,
nope.
And then I'll misty step to the pyre.
Okay, you misty step beside, because the pyre isn't lit. You misty step beside.
You have Missy Step. He has Missy Step.
I do. You told me that earlier.
Technically, it does have misty step. Yeah.
Do I
Misty
already-
step right beside the abbot. The abbot goes, "Oh, I have one. Is this my tribute?"
Is this to remove the enchantment?
Hold up. We need to know exactly what his life is buying for these people.
Oh, his life. Well,
His soul.
oh, I can't take that one yet. His life. His life will buy you another day of this burial. Or I can bring down any enchantment. The enchantment over the Reaver.
Would we be able to get communication with the three-headed giant?
Oh, I could facilitate that.
How long will your barrier last without another sacrifice?
An hour?
Then you have an hour to treat with the giants.
I'm afraid preparation is done here. I have to do it now. In the morning dawn of Lathander, or not at all. The moment is coming. The moment of the
Hour
dawn
after
fall.
dawn, it'll fall.
Will a soul...
No, the sun is starting to rise.
Okay, so an hour from right now.
He's pretty much saying, like, it has to be soon or not
Okay.
at all. Like, the dawn is
So
a...
we need to
essential
get a
part of
move
the
on.
ritual.
Right.
Is what's going on.
So...
So, are you going to sacrifice your student?
No.
She's not sacrificing anything. Thank you very much.
Oh no.
If you take my soul, the giants will be gone and there's no need for a sacrifice. You're removing them entirely from Barovia. They're gone, never to come back.
The
To
device of their destruction will appear, and you shall be victorious.
At this point, Kel has been doing her little hand gestures and
Mhm.
mumbling under her breath
Okay.
the entire time, waiting. Keep going. I'll let you know when.
Let me know when. All right.
Fine.
No, Nina.
Like,
And
I'm
I-
frozen, I can't do
You
anything.
can't do shit.
Well, you have to make let's see.
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, 1 second.
That's not how that works. You have to just say 1 second.
Give me I get all the seconds. Telekinesis. Telekinesis
It doesn't
is
look like there's any checks to fight against it or anything like that.
basically you make an attack roll. Each of your duration, you can insert your will on one creature. Switch targets. You can try to make a huge or smaller creature ability. Make an ability check with your spellcasting ability contested by the creature's strength check.
Okay.
Your spell ability check, which is your charisma check against your strength check.
How close are you to me?
I've purposely been making sure I'm within
10 feet? Or
at least.
are you within 5 feet of me?
You'd probably be as close, yeah. I'd say,
Probably, yeah.
within 5.
Maybe about 5 feet within you.
Okay.
Within, so that one of
So-
my massive arms could reach
Okay.
out and.
Okay, so I get a strength check?
Strength check, you have advantage.
I do.
And Kel, you have disadvantage.
So,
Because of a thing.
point of order. Wasn't my soul going to be purified, and then it would count as a purified soul and just...
Okay,
She's asking for
my
they're
lower
asking for-
roll plus what?
They're asking for a paladin soul.
Plus my
That's why I
charisma.
told you.
Yes, your roll plus your charisma modifier.
16 total.
16 total.
I'm so mad right now.
Good.
With
Fine.
advantage, my highest roll was a 5.
Oh!
Ooh,
For
nice.
Oh.
I'm so
Nice.
mad right now.
You,
Nina's like pissed and like
She can't even
she
shake.
can't even shake.
you,
She's just so like
you reach out your hand as you do. Whoosh, Nina, you kind of frozen in place. You start lifting off the ground.
I'm going like this.
Like you're bound. Like your arms slap shut to your sides.
I come to stand in front of you. I told you. No.
Like my eyes are
Barovia.
shaking, no.
Barovia needs you. Barovia needs Victor. Barovia doesn't need Kel.
I need you. I can't talk.
If one life will buy communication and remove the enchantment from the three-headed frost giant, then one life it shall be, one the world does not need. And she lifts her bagpipes, her oversized, massive bagpipes, and hangs them on you. Take care of these. They are my most prized possession. Years. Remember them. And I turn to the abbot. Our decision is final. I will give my life. But know before I go, and I pull out this massive jewel that the Burgermeister gave me. The Burgermeister of Vallaki offers this in payment for his wife's resurrection.
Oh. Yeah.
I need to know that you will take this as payment and make good on your deal.
As soon as she slays the giant,
You'll bring back the Burgermeister's wife.
I'll be able to bring back the Burgermeister's wife with that.
Bring this to the Burgermeister as proof that I made good on my word. And at this point, she's trying really hard not to cry. Because she knows that this is the end. I'm actually starting to cry. And I'm getting really into it. But anyway, I hand it over. And I go, remove the enchantment. Help her in any way you can. And take my life. For these thousands of people. Hundreds of people, whatever.
Beautiful. Look how it dances.
Oi, oi, oi.
Let that
We got
slide.
shit to do, Abbott dude.
Yes.
And
Yes, we do.
I slowly walk over and I kind of slowly.
Yes.
In the middle of this, can I insight check the shit out of him? I don't know much about the abbot.
Sure. Go for it. It's, go
Kate
ahead and
is
roll.
like fighting with all of her might against your tail. Like she
That's
can't
a
break
6
out
plus
of it.
whatever.
Yeah.
She can't break out of it.
But you're
She's
trying.
like,
This guy,
you hold her.
you know, after years of like seeing him preach, you think there might be something off with the abbot.
Oh my god.
Because
So, alright.
that is a total of an 8.
Right. Oh, Jesus. So I'm standing there like I offered. I'm assuming our souls are the same. Like
Yeah.
you get what you pay for with our
Yeah.
souls. So I'm looking at the abbot like.
Yes. Very nice.
Very
Very nice. Oh, yes, of course. He casts hold person, he pushes you off the stage. Get that trash off the
Oh no!
No. Hang on. I walk over to Victor.
Like off
No,
the
he-
stage
he-
into the pyre, or
No.
off the stage? Where the fuck did Victor go?
Off the stage, and like literally he touches your character on the shoulder, you're paralyzed, and he just
I was
pushes.
doing a thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to break your. Yeah, go.
So I'm still like in the middle of this soliloquy.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Victor. Yes. So I did that. Gave him that. Said, "Do the thing, God damn it!" Walk over to Victor and put one of my massive paws on your tiny little shoulders.
Mhm.
Go to your mentor. She's going to need you after this.
I was gonna
Make
do this.
good on all of those brave words you just gave. Don't be a little bitch. I shove you over towards her.
All right, you don't get paralyzed then. You're free to go.
I have dislocated shoulder and a massive headache. You have slapped me in the head
You're
recently.
Yeah. So her hand's like the size of your head.
Right.
It's a
Yeah.
pretty good sized hand.
Okay. Good. If you don't mind, can you tie yourself to the pyre, please?
I mean, I guess it's not going to be very good because I'm doing it myself, but
No, it's fine.
just do the thing. Tie
Scout-
it as tight as that can around my
Scout's
waist.
honor, I'm sure.
Mm.
What self-sacrifices are we
I
running
don't
here
like you.
these days?
Don't like this.
I feel like you're going to back out of this bargain.
Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to back out of this bargain.
Okay. Well, there you
So, to be clear, before I die, you are saving the Burgermeister's wife, bringing her back.
Oh, yes.
Correct.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Not only that, you're removing the enchantment on the three-headed
On the reverb.
frost giant and
Yes.
facilitating conversation so that Nina can do what Nina does best
Oh, yes.
and fight that nasty bitch.
Yes. Yes. Kill for the greater good. Yes. Yes. Of course.
Everyone here witnessed it.
Of course.
Don't fuck this shit up.
I'm hungry.
Let's go.
Nina.
Oh.
Like she's still frozen, just like
I'm trying really
I'm
hard to
hungry,
do like
Nina.
I'm gonna die, but I'm not gonna go out a blubbering mess.
Oh,
So I'm
Nina's
gonna
the
talk a
blubbering
big
guy, like,
game.
Yeah.
Just fucking kill me already.
Good.
Oh,
If you don't mind, you look over to his servants.
don't mind.
Anoint her. They start going off and they start like cutting into your flesh the symbol of Lathander, like on your forehead of the morning sun. They start pouring oil on your body.
Jesus.
They're literally, and they help you. They grab some shackles and they'll shackle them together. One of them will be nice. He'll
Making
hand you
sure
some.
I can't fall off the
He'll
thing.
he'll hand you a little bit of leaves and be like, take this for the pain.
It won't make it go away, but it'll help a little bit. Until you pass out from the
You
pain.
chew on it. It's basically marijuana.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
You
Go out having a good time.
good. And
Yeah,
he'll,
hungry.
Until I'm dead, basically, or
Yeah.
out of concentration.
So
You're gonna
he
be
will.
forced to stand there and watch.
He's holding the golden
I'm
tome
sorry.
of Lathander, and he's holding a scepter. He raises it high, and then he looks towards your character floating in the air, and he says, "Morning congregation. Lathander gives. He is the sun and the purifying flame. What has been given is given freely to him. But it's not what I want." He'll look to you. Are you willing to give freely?
I can't move.
He holds you there. He starts. His telekinesis grabs you and moves you closer.
I feel awkward.
I
Because,
am
like, you can't move, and
Oh,
yet you're being moved.
I know.
Yeah, but you're being moved. Like you feel like you're being like take a little bit of damage as you're being pulled, and like you feel like she's being pulled a little bit.
I'm standing in front of her, like, with whatever.
Paralyzed.
Never mind. I'm ineffective. I'm ineffectual.
So, as he licks his finger lights a flame, points towards your character. What would you do? Your soul is not enough for this trade. But you have something else I want, dearly.
Wait, out of character. Nina's soul is not enough?
He's looking at you because he has a trade right there.
Right.
You have something else
Okay.
that I want. Are you willing to walk through the flame? Not just your soul, but its destruction. Oblivion. Are you willing to give up this good? Are you willing?
Out of...
Oh yeah.
I don't know what he's asking.
He's basically asking, do you want to kill yourself instead?
And
She can't move.
I can't.
I know she can't move. He's asking the words. You can speak.
Oh, I
words.
can still
Yeah,
speak.
she's bound in force.
Yeah. She made yeah, she did say.
Okay, so he'll grab it a little bit just so she can get a soliloquy.
God damn it, Tony!
he's doing it just so she can get a soliloquy in. Are you willing? Are you willing?
This is what Tony
Nina, I swear to God. Every God. Don't you dare.
Nina would do it.
Nina.
Will it remove all of the giants from Barovia?
As I said,
All of Barovia. It had better be for her.
it will do everything you want for a small price.
of
That
my
had
soul.
better include
Of your
merging
soul.
the two halves then.
You will take your soul back in.
I have what I have. For the greater good. Barovia.
You will put your soul back in your own being.
I can't do that.
Then no fucking deal, Nina. You still have shit to do.
To Deva, like, oh god, this is okay. To Deva, like, any advice, I would reach out to Deva and be like, is it true? He can't lie.
You hear nothing.
Nina, you know what a slippery bastard he is.
I do know what a slippery bastard he is.
The fire
You're the
begins to
only one who
slowly
stands a
spread
chance
out
to
from his
fight these
finger.
things if he's not being 100% truthful with us.
Yeah.
You are the only
And
one out of the three of us
He's done this
who
before.
can protect these people.
He's made these deals before with another one of our party, and they ended up dead too.
Exactly. My life is worth it. Yours is not.
See, and
You have the experience. You have the tools. You have the skills.
all right, Nina will say no.
If you want to roll fucking persuasion
No.
check.
No.
This is fine. That's fine. You feel your mouth clamp up. He pushes back a little bit. He looks to your character and he says, "My sacrifice. Beautiful. Please. What is your wish?"
I already told you what my fucking wishes were.
Good. Well. Goodbye. And as he does this, your body erupts in flames. Your character slowly is burned alive.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Am I still paralyzed?
Yeah, he's holding you there.
And now you can move again because I'm dead.
Sort of. He's still got me.
That's true.
Yeah. Till eventually there's nothing left
No.
but ash. It only takes a few minutes.
Couple seconds. Okay, so am I deleting this character?
Right. He brings your character back in front after the fire is done. And he says, "Well, it's done. The entrapment is gone. Is there anything else you wish of me?"
I can talk now.
Oh yeah, you're fine.
You need to treat with the giants to make sure she will fight me and they will leave upon her death.
Understood. I will need a few minutes. You might need to prepare yourself for battle. There are eager people.
What else do I have that can...
Just before I officially died, I wanted to yell out as the flames were eating me.
Mm-hmm.
Nina! Make sure they remember me!
Oh god.
I want her to be a little furry ball of tears.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
she's
gone.
a hot mess right now. There's just tears everywhere. Oh man.
After about
That's
10
what
minutes,
you are.
you're now,
Well, that's-
Kethri,
Your hot
Catherine,
mess.
your character is dead. Resurrection might still be possible, but I don't know if anybody in the party has it.
I collect some of your dust.
There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Her
But-
dad
Dad'll
is right to
probably
get.
want those
She'd be
'cause
the
I was a
only
good
one.
friend.
Yeah, she'd be the only one.
Okay.
All right.
So, break for food and character building?
Yeah, break for food and character building on your point. Go ahead and grab something to eat. Go get a sandwich.
Welcome to our house. Welcome to
After
our
about,
house.
I am so sorry. Yeah.
Hey, I lived a good life.
You lived a good life.
I accomplished my main goal, which was to get him to agree to bring back the Burgermeister's wife.
I'm
Uh-huh,
so sorry. You should have said.
And I had an epic soliloquy as I left. So
Yeah.
It made Nina cry. I win.
It did. It did.
Okay.
You could let the little pissant die, though. I could have died. Why couldn't I have died?
Yeah, but she'd have been mad, so.
Well, I'm not thrilled either of you. Like, not okay.
Yeah, well, that's your quote unquote kid. I'm just some mouthy fucking bard bitch who came along and
You know,
Was-
Tony made
was
that fake
secretly snogging your Burgermeister, by the way.
I guess you could keep that fig. It's your fig now.
After about 20 minutes, the abbot does come back. He says, "He's willing to do you outside. Says you can even have a squire."
Just her and me and my squire.
Yes. It won't be an easy fight. She doesn't know that her enchantment is broken.
I don't suppose there's anything else you can do.
I'm gonna go get a collard cheeseburger.
Okay,
Have
bye.
fun.
Want anything?
No, it's okay. Sorry you died.
No, I'm
That's
good.
fine.
No.
I'll see
It
you
was
when
my
you,
choice.
I'll see you when you come back and we'll create a character.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So
There's nothing else he can do.
I've done everything I can do so far at great price.
Yeah, it has a great price. Okay. Then let's. And upon her death, they leave. They go home. They leave Barovia.
They are oddly honorable.
But they leave Barovia.
They said they will leave back to their ship.
Fine. That's the deal we made last time. That's fine.
All right. She will meet you outside. Careful, she's formidable. All right. So I will set up the board. That went directions I didn't see. That's my right out.
Is Deva pissed at me now?
No, Devil's not pissed at you. You did everything you could.
If Victor had died, would the same outlook have happened?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine.
There would have been different ramifications.
Yeah.
Because you were the sole son of the Burgermeister.
Yeah, you're it. You can't die.
From everything you've said, that dad needed to treat his kid better.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, hell
he's
yeah.
a terrible father.
Yeah.
Right.
He's a great burgermeister.
Great Burgermeister.
Terrible
father.
For everything you said, it sounded like Victor would actually do that.
He would.
Try to get you to not. You're about to knock things over. Tony, wait.
Oh, Tony,
stop.
it just-
She's up.
Ooh, hey.
And you're mooning the camera.
Am I? Hey. Wow, wow, wow.
Nope. Twitch probably has something against that.
I'm pretty sure Twitch has a lot against what I do. All right. That works. So I'm going to set up this board.
Sir, was there any comments?
No one's commenting. I'm watching. It's not our normal night, so
Yeah.
I doubt there's anybody.
Hanging out.
We have. I'm checking to see who's in chat.
I didn't know you guys were going to take the sacrifice route. Oh, so that was interesting.
Yeah, there's no one in here.
All right. What should I make this scene look like? Go ahead and just. Can you grab that
It
one?
wouldn't have to be too crazy, Tony.
It would be too crazy, yeah. It's just going to be that one. I will grab a couple trees, right? Nothing too crazy.
It's the first bard I'm actually sad to see die.
Yep.
Ever.
Well, Victor has a bunch of her ashes, so maybe resurrection is possible.
Ashes, and then I've got the bagpipes, which. There are trees here?
Yeah, there's still some trees around. There's not many, but there's trees outside. There's a road that leads in. Some collapsed walls.
I'm just using the battle map Cody had from last night. If
That's
that's alright.
fine. That's fine.
Alright, get that three-headed bitch.
There we go. Go ahead and grab a random wall. I was looking for the road. Can't find it. It's not a big deal.
What do you mean? The road's right there in front of you.
Where is it? Am I staring at it?
Yeah.
Oh. Here you go. Road leading through.
I got it.
Just go ahead and push that through. All right. Go ahead and grab your fig.
I did. Done.
Are you going to bring a second with you?
Yeah, you're coming with.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty bitch. There we go. All right. I think it was an apt description, except she's wielding a giant hammer instead of a
That's an axe.
an axe.
Mm-hmm.
That's an axe.
But she had a hammer.
Oh.
She
Yeah,
had a
it
war
does these
hammer.
things.
Yeah, it's hard in here.
Get some candor. Everything.
I don't get to use that one too much. Ooh, okay. All right, what CR is this one? Whew. All right, that's gonna be a fight.
Tony subtly telling the players.
Don't worry, bitches. We're all gonna die.
Probably.
There you go.
I already tried. Like, I at least tried that once today.
All right. So,
Do you have your credit card?
yes, I do have my credit card. Do you want to grab something to eat?
I was gonna have some at Panda Express.
Yeah. You can Grubhub me some too. I'm starving.
Oh, your card's better than mine.
Yeah, I got a big black card.
Just show it to the whole internet.
Yeah, don't read off your numbers. We almost did that once live on Twitch. I did mute us at that point.
Wow. You're gonna be careful.
Yeah, I see that one. All right. Okay.
Okay.
That was emotional. It was very sad. I'm very sad.
I'm super sad.
Very sad. I'll share the write up with you
Don't.
when everything is done with the campaign.
You probably don't want to know. You probably don't want to know.
Anyway, back on this. So you hear,
There are the right characters on here.
huh?
The right characters.
Oh, do I have the wrong characters?
Yeah, you got
on?
your Enterprise people.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Since this is a show off between you and her, I should probably have your character on here, right?
Just so everybody can watch me die.
We've already
I'm
had one
right
character
here.
death so far.
I'm gonna help.
We
I
might just be all writing up alts.
Oh my god.
Like I said, I'm not gonna pull punches on this one.
You're not even a little bit?
No, I don't know if you got it. I'm not pulling punches.
Oh no.
Saturday,
Be
5th edition
nice.
group. I'm gonna take off Triana, Azura. Nina is on.
It just
Honk is not here, so just pretty
It'd
much
just be
your
Nina.
character.
Yeah, because we lost one.
Okay.
I was trying to keep her here. She's been awesome at this.
Yeah, she was doing really well.
Hey Tony.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to kill her character, or else I won't buy you
I
dinner.
don't want to. I will.
Do you want food? Do you want food?
Please order me food first.
Not.
I promise to use my worst die. This blue one is terrible. What else is a bad die for me? I think there's like a green one in here.
Hey,
This
God
black
of this
one I
world.
never
Hey,
roll.
God of this world. If you want food, you're gonna promise your goddess that you aren't going to kill
Star.
this mortal.
All right. I have a sheet. You are fighting a frost giant everlasting one.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to eat, dude?
I don't just order me something. Probably like General Chow's chicken.
Okay.
Noodles, and more General Chow's chicken.
Okay.
That'll work.
Question.
Yes.
Before we start, because I have a potion of speed,
Yes.
gives me haste. I'm
Yep.
looking up the spell haste, because all it tells me is it acts like the spell haste.
You get +2 to your AC,
Advantage on-
double your movement, advantage on dexterity saving throws,
and gains an
and
additional
an additional action that you can use for a single attack or using an item.
single
or moving.
attack.
Yes.
Okay.
So you would be up to, what, 4 attacks?
That would be 4 attacks. And then does that include if I action surge, that would be 8 attacks? Or would it still be 7?
Action surge, think of it like an action on top of your action. So you would get 3 more attacks from your action surge, not 4.
So I'd get 7 attacks if I
Yes,
action,
yes,
when I
because
action
it's a
surge.
floating action that
Right.
happens.
Okay.
Kung Pao chicken? We don't have to know Sal's chicken.
Kung Pao is perfectly fine. It sounds Kung Pao-y. All right.
Look at that. It says can't order if you kill people.
I haven't killed anyone.
bitch.
I didn't tie myself to the pile. 3. Okay, I need d12s. Now your character does have a couple spells, so on top of what you see, you can cast Blur on yourself.
All of my stuff is back up. All of my spells from Deva are back up at this point because that was a week ago.
Yeah, you haven't used the Wall of Haste.
The Wall of
Or
Light?
The Wall of Light. You haven't used that one, I don't think, yet.
Nope, I haven't. So I've still got Light Fly. I've got some Cure Wounds.
Yep. And you can blow all of them if you want to do one big one. Deva can do it the cost of a couple.
Yeah. I've got 3 charges to that.
Yeah. Where the fuck is the D12? Really? Only 2 D12s? That's pathetic. I'll just roll one of them twice.
Sarah, do you want to roll your initiative real quick?
Yes. Can do. Natural 20, so I don't know what my...
So 22?
That'd be 22 then.
Sure.
Hey, twinsies!
Oh my goodness, that's the only time that's gonna fucking happen.
Student and teacher.
So before we enter battle, or like the minute, right before it starts, my very first thing will be to chug the potion
Okay.
before we actually enter combat so that I have it up.
That's fine with me. Yeah, fucking be 2d12 and 3 again.
So, can I add a regular DC? Here, am I able to do that at all?
Yeah, you go into defense and you go into miscellaneous.
You say defense, like I know where that's at.
Oh,
defenses, got it.
mhm.
Hi.
Hey.
Boy. I'm still dead, I'm really sorry.
But you gotta see how this fight goes.
You know.
You get to be on the sideline like,
Hey,
"Fuck,
we have a viewer. In person, guys. First ever in Twitch history.
It doesn't, I can't do it. I'm just gonna have to
That's
remember
great.
my AC is 24 now.
I can go in your character sheet and I can do it if you want.
Is there a
Yeah, whatever.
fig for my character?
Yeah, I gave you a little
Oh
silver.
shit, I'm wrong. Sorry. Shit, I'm wrong.
Kel's just gonna watch from the other side.
Yeah.
Hello from the other, oh god, it's hot over your side. It's burning so
Okay.
hard and I died.
I need to go into Nina. Right? I will go into.
Oh, yeah.
Horrible, that's so
I
great.
will go into
Which
armor
reminds
class.
me of a toast
and
from
it
Fair
says-
Smoker.
Uh-huh.
A toast.
Customize and
To
additional
fire.
magic bonus. I'm gonna put 2.
Not the kind that burns down bards and shanties.
So you have a
but
24?
The kind that brings
I should have a
down
24,
bras and panties.
Damn. Oh yeah, I forgot. You have a cloak of protection and you
Yeah.
have a +2 shield. Damn.
Yeah,
Essentially
because
shafts
remember,
and
I
shanties,
thought
but
I was
wanted to
getting the
make her feel
dancing
that.
shield, but
Yeah,
that was actually
exactly.
the
Oh right, so you
dancing
have a
shield.
+shield. Yeah.
So I got the
Well
+2
played. Yeah, yeah.
shield.
Ma'am, okay.
Yeah, so I should have 24 for my AC.
Victor
Which
will,
means I have
My
time
character
to
can
eat
only
on
dream
Fair.
of this game.
yeah, that's true. Victor will always remember that headache.
So,
Alright.
I'm still awake.
So,
it just hurts.
I'm not sorry.
Sarah, on top of your, so what it says for your attack, you do have +2 more to attack and +2 more to damage.
Okay.
Because your character has Gauntlets of Ogre Strength and you have a +1 weapon.
Okay.
Where
So.
was that coming into play when she was grappling with me?
Oh no, I was rolling it. She had a +4 to her strength.
Oh, okay.
She just
Yeah,
didn't.
no.
She just couldn't.
It's
She just
also
couldn't
just
do it.
Sarah trying to roll.
Your character will
I
also
just
roll
saw
much
what's your
better.
AC for this bitch?
You should have asked last night when they were like, oh, character.
For this
I
bitch,
could roll past an 8.
not that high.
For stats. It was awful. Leslie will tell you.
It was, they weren't even legal characters.
Oh no! Sarah could not roll a legal character last night to say to be a legal character. You just have to have a net +2 in stats. That's it. 2 12s. She couldn't even get that.
Nope.
At one point, she had like -2 in stats.
Yep.
That was the good roll.
What's your initiative?
So initiative for
just, like,
her,
roll
since she
again.
has advantage,
Plus 6 to
is
anything you roll.
7.
Yes!
12.
Rolling 1 and 2s.
Alright, so it's
asked it
22, 22,
I
12.
knew I was going to do that.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
So what we will be doing is we'll be rolling initiative every round.
Oh, we are still gonna do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so then this doesn't matter.
So it matters for now. Like it's you two go off and then she goes.
Because right before battle starts is when I'm going to activate my wings and drink my potion.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So did she agree
Sarah,
on
the spells your character
Well,
knows
two
on
on
top
one.
of your thing
She even
is you
said I could
have
bring it first, so.
you have the
Really
shield
open
spell.
doesn't.
That's on there already. And you have the blur, mirror image, and misty step.
I'm gonna ask you for help on some of this
Okay.
because I'm not gonna mess with that card.
So you just Misty Step around her, keep her distracted, and I'm going to just fly around and hit her in the head.
How many times can I Misty Step before it's like done?
You can only do that one more time.
Okay.
You have one because she burned one second level spell already today.
Sorry, I was trying to sacrifice
I know,
myself.
You have all of your abilities that are listed on there, and you have the blur spell.
Okay, I got Thunder Wave.
That'll be good.
And a fire boat.
Yeah.
I can
So
fire boat.
blur
I
is
thought
like
you
your
tried to use
defensive
that on me,
ability
too. I
that
did.
lasts
I
for a
tried.
minute's
You
concentration.
did let me get it off.
Any creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
That's what you said about
For a
my
minute.
character.
Anyway, saying that once, and it's done. Alright, so. What? Throwing stuff at me.
And I hit
Oh,
you.
throwing my card at me.
Yeah, I'm trying to give your money back. Good lord.
It's our money.
Angry man.
That's right.
Usually throwing money at men.
It's called White Fragility.
Right.
An angry white man. Alright, so let's get this going. So top of the initiative would be your character. You have a higher dex.
So I've popped the potion, I've popped my wings.
Okay, so you can fly and you have a 120-foot movement.
Yep.
Wing kitty.
Before battle even starts, that's the first thing I do,
Okay.
like right before combat, so I still have
Yeah,
all
yeah.
my attacks and everything.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna fly over here just like by her head, really, is what I'm doing. I'm not this high up.
Okay.
But that's as high as your thingums go. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna swing.
Hey, buddy, eyes up here.
Yep.
So you're at head level with her then.
I'm at head level
Okay.
with her, so that would be 28 on the first hit.
That'll hit.
Second
Do
is
like
gonna
6
be 25.
That'll hit.
Third is gonna
She has to
be
do
a
that.
19, so I crit.
You crit. She is immune.
She's immune to crits?
Yeah.
Oh, that bitch!
She has the same armor you do.
Oh, that bitch!
So normal damage.
Fine, but that's still 3 hits. What's her AC?
Her AC is 15.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
She is raging.
Good for fucking her.
No, she's raging.
Okay, so I hit her
Barbarian.
3 times. I'm doing it with Deva.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be 2d8 and a d4.
No, she's not undead, so it's a D8.
A d8 and 2d4.
2D4.
Okay. So d8, and I gotta reroll d4.
D8, 2D4, and
thank It's slashing radiant damage.
slashing radiant damage. She will half the slashing damage. She cannot half the radiant damage. So if you want to write these down.
Okay, so the first attack, will you write? The first
So-
one is gonna be. Alright, so the slashing is.
So the slashing and your strength bonus she will half, but she cannot half the D4s.
So 12 on the slashing, so 6. 6 so far, and then 5 from the radiant. So 11 points total. This is the next attack.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 7 plus 8. 15, so 8 points of damage?
Yeah, round up.
8 points of damage, slashing, and 6 points radiant.
So that would be a total of
8 plus 16 is 14. Or 8 plus 6 is 14.
14 more. Okay.
And then another... Wow, I rolled the exact fucking same. So another 14 points of damage.
Another 14 points of damage.
And with my hasted action, I am going to take my javelin.
Javelin of Lightning.
with 15 on the die plus 7, so that hits.
Nice. Your Javelin of Lightning, since it turns into lightning, will do full damage. Use a calculator if you want to.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be 4d6. Hold on, I got this.
46 plus the weapon damage,
Plus the weapon damage.
which turns into lightning, so it's gonna
Alright,
all
so
go through.
46 plus another d6 from the javelin. Fucking hoe bag. So we've got 12, 17, 21, 26 points of damage from that. Oh goodness! So 26 points of damage from that. And then I'm gonna action surge
Fuck. Okay,
because
that's
three more attacks
okay.
with my sword.
with the
Because
sword.
because
Sword.
fuck this bitch.
Is she bloodied yet?
No.
So that'll hit. That'll hit. That'll definitely hit. Would have been a crit, which would have been nice, but that's fine. It's not the dice I'm rolling. Okay, so
She's going to use a reaction, and she is going to negate that last attack.
the last one?
Yeah.
Okay, so still 2 more hits though.
2 hits do go through.
Okay.
So you now learn she has a legendary action, where your
Fucking bitch.
bounces off her.
Okay. Alright, so that would be 6 plus 5. So 11 points on that one. And that's the halved I am having
Okay, that's fine.
at
That's
a
fine.
time.
I trust you.
So that would be 6. So 8 plus 7. So 15 more points of damage. And I am just coming like full screaming, raging,
Oh yeah.
flying around her head, just whamming and stabbing and
You're just ducking,
Freaking
Your
the fuck
duck.
out of her.
dodge, dive.
yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah. I'm like fucking pissed.
Yeah.
My friend died. Oh, I gave the bagpipes to the Burgermeister before the fight to
Okay.
keep protection of those.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm not wearing bagpipes while doing this. Alright. Do I have a
Okay.
bonus action I can do?
Right. Technically, sure. What do you want to do with the bonus action?
I'm just checking. I don't even know.
You can't do your shield
Shield, I
slam because
know.
she's too big.
What's the other thing that I can do from the combat that I learned? I don't quite.
I'd have to look at your sheet.
There's the thing.
So actions, bonus action. You have second wind, which can heal you. You can have shield
yeah.
master.
There's
It's
an
pretty
action
much
surge.
it. You have the divine sense. You have lay on hands. Action surge. Feline agility is that one. Indomitable can be done any time. Features and traits.
What's the Indomitable?
Indomitable? If you fail a will save, you can reroll.
Oh right, no. All right, so that's
Any save.
yeah, that's what I'm doing this turn. That's what.
Cause-
Did she cast a spell by me?
No. She's
Okay.
not a spellcaster. Yeah, you fly light, wall of light,
Okay.
cure wounds.
And
yeah.
I'm flying right now, so
Yeah,
I'm good.
So you blew for your fly. Yeah.
I blew for the fly. I've got the haste, so yeah, that's it. I'm done for now.
Okay. Great.
And I'm like, I end right here, just for sanity's sake.
Okay. You end right there. Great. Sarah,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
Okay. So I have very little idea about what all my spells do.
You
But,
are a fighter with a couple spells. Yeah.
Cool. What's a spell blade do? Does that make my blade spellful?
Let me look at your thing. It should say what Spellblade does.
It says 3 a day, bonus action, spellblade, period. The night sorcerer casts firebolt, which I'm assuming is the bonus action.
Yeah, you can cast Firebolt as a bonus action.
Cool.
So
So,
you get-
spellblade literally says spellblade. Maybe it just means it's a
Let
spellblade.
me.
You can look all you like.
Okay. Shield Spellblade. The Night Sorcerer casts Firebolt. Yeah, as a 3 a day bonus action. So you can use your bonus action to cast Firebolt, but you still have an action.
So
And
spellblade is not actually.
It's just you shoot a Firebolt from your blade as a bonus action
Oh, hey, cool.
Cool.
because you're
That's
an
a
Eldritch
7th level?
Knight. Yeah, it's your 7th level ability.
Thank you.
You are a sidekick. They're not quite as powerful. You do get, I'll allow you, yeah. They're not quite as powerful, but you still can do a couple things.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
I don't know if that's how that reads. But
Bloody
I'm just going
But still, you
to
didn't.
shield. Does shield do anything other than...
As a reaction, you can raise your AC by 5, but you have to be attacked.
Okay.
And it uses your reaction.
Alright. I think I'll just run up and try to thunder wave.
You're going to run up and you're going to thunder wave her. Great.
Yeah, I would like to knock her off her feet if possible. Just...
Okay, so that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10-foot cube. Yeah, you can just get her. You can just get her.
Alright.
But you are on the edge of melee with her.
Alright.
Okay, you're going to thunder wave.
Catherine, do you mind just putting like TW thunder wave and just put a 1 by it? I don't have a great place to...
Okay. Yes, you can thunder wave. I have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, great. You shouldn't be good at that at all.
Just roll your damage. Yeah, you're gonna do half.
Okay. I don't have any...
2d8.
$14.
14 damage. She takes 7 damage because she made her con save.
Okay. Now, since I'm a night sorcerer, I don't really have anything else. Right?
For your bonus action, you could shoot a firebolt.
Okay.
For
I'll do that.
roll to hit, you have a +6 to your attack for that one, and you do 2d10 damage.
That's probably a nope.
What is the total?
4 plus whatever.
4 plus 6. It goes a little bit off to the side. It maybe hits her, but it grazes off of her.
I'm done.
As she's been getting hit, she looks at you in surprise, and she looks back at her adamantine ring, like, what's going on?
Yeah, and when she looks at me, she sees full rage.
Full rage.
I'm not a barbarian, but I'm emanating pork shank. Just
Yeah.
I've seen him go into rage.
Channeling.
I am channeling pork
She's
shank.
exceptionally surprised that she has cuts in her arms, and you've like
I'm like
stabbed
trying to
it
wail
with
a head off.
Yeah. She has ambient of those.
Yeah.
Okay. So next in the initiative is her. Let's see what a frost giant
Everlasting One.
can do. 2 attacks with its great axe. Already used her legendary action. Snickety Snack. She believes sharing is caring.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to do 2 attacks on your character.
Yep.
What is your AC?
24.
24.
She can't crit me either.
Can't crit you.
Fuck you, bitch.
I hit a 17 and then a well into 29.
So 1 hit.
1 hit. You will take 16. Oh, that's for low. 17 plus 7. So 17 plus 7 damage is
24.
going to be 24 damage.
Okay.
On the one attack that she hit, and on her, as her bonus action, she is going to do a wild swing. It's an area attack against you.
Okay.
I need you to roll me a strength, either strength or dexterity saving throw.
I would say strength, please.
Strength saving throw. If you have a strength as a save, you can add 6 to it.
Fuck. So I think that's 13. 7 plus 6.
Not enough. You take 1 health box of damage. You have 7 of these.
Fair.
It's easier to remember this way.
Fair.
You know, I can do that up here so
Oh, right.
Well,
So health.
Next in the initiative is rerolls for initiative.
24 for me.
what's my initiative? What's my modifier?
2.
16.
Damn it.
What are you?
16. No, sorry.
Sorry.
He has a 12.
Again. Okay.
She has a 12.
She has a
Excuse
12.
you.
Sorry.
This is all
Sorry.
bitches tonight.
One of her heads might identify as a guy. I don't know.
No.
Why don't we just stop and ask? You know, let's just pause everything.
Yeah,
Let's go.
we should have a long conversation.
Okay.
All right.
So Nina goes first again.
Nina goes first.
Get it, girl.
So, again, I'm going to start out with my 3 attacks. With a hit. A wannabe crit. And a hit. So,
Snickety snack.
we are gonna
Nom 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 nom.
figure this out. So, 6 points of slashing
Still have
damage.
What?
And
Kill
4
them.
points. So 10 points total
Nom nom
Okay.
nom.
on the first one. Seven points. 7 plus 5. 12 points total on the second one. Third attack is going to be... Oh, alright. So that would be...
None of our business. Got it.
11 points on the third attack, and then I'm going to Wall of Light directly in front of her with a light. I'm gonna, sorry, here, so I'm not in the light.
Also, I found this headline. I just found it. Intoxicated Marine breaks into home and cooks meal. Tells alarmed homeowner to go back to sleep. Found Tony. Didn't know you were doing that.
Can I say
So,
I get out often?
Thank God.
oh god!
Oh no!
Oh Jesus! It's Cannon!
Oh god! So right in all of her fucking eyes, I literally just
Somebody needs a facial.
doing this
She
shit.
does have a lot of eyes, so she is getting disadvantage on this.
I'm just, I encircle her in that just wall of light, that cylinder up.
Isn't Wall of Light an
Clap
action for you?
I get my hasted action.
I'll allow it. Yeah, it's use an item. Technically, yeah, you can do it because it's not a spell. It's using an item.
Yep.
Oh, that
How
is
do-
completely legal.
I asked.
How did you put the? Did you clap on for the fire, or was it just like?
I went, I went Deva, and I went Deva, light.
Now,
Light.
each creature in the area
Yeah, her.
within 5 feet.
Her. No, it all faces one way because we determined that last
Yeah,
time.
that's Wall of Fire faces that way. Wall of Light goes both directions.
The last time we did this, we had that conversation as well when we were fighting that thing.
The
Because
wall can be up to 60 feet high. The wall blocks line of sight, but creatures and objects can pass through it. Wall appears. Each creature in the area must make.
emits out a light up to, because we determined that's what it would do the one way.
Okay. Blinded creature. A creature. You know what? I'll give it to you.
Because
Okay.
if we're gonna change
That's
that,
fine.
then I'm gonna redo what I did.
No, that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I'll allow you to cast it in one direction. That's fine.
It's all circling her.
It's all circling her. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not talking
So
about
she
connection at all.
has to. The creature takes. Okay. The wall
She
appears.
has a name.
She has to make a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
Yep.
What is?
On a failed save, she takes 48 and is
It's
blinded.
at the beginning of her turn or at the start.
That's, when a wall appears, each creature in its area makes a Constitution saving throw. Yep.
Oh wow, that's seriously low. I rolled a 2.
Is it less than 15?
It's 13 exactly.
She is blinded for a minute and takes 48 radiant damage. Nina's mad! Her friend died! So, 7 plus 8... 15... 20... 27 points of damage.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yep.
Okay.
27
takes all
points.
that.
And she is blinded for a minute.
Blinded. She has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yes. Yes, she
Depends on her
does.
scent.
Good job, Nina.
Okay.
I
Oh,
got it.
there's somebody here.
Suddenly, I'm glad Calvin took this too
All right. How much damage have you done?
184.
184. She is bloodied. She has 280 hit points.
Jesus Christ. Whew, Paylor, save us. Whew.
Hey, you've got less than 100 hit points left to go.
I know, but I'm using all of my big booms. I don't know what else I got.
She's going to. She's going to.
Yeah. That's what the light. That's what the light's for.
Okay.
Well,
Whose turn is it right now?
It's Sarah's turn.
I brought food.
Yay!
I will eat.
Oh, you will? That's fine.
I'm trying not. I'm playing very fair.
thought it was all
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Who's
So, Sarah,
Yeah.
go ahead and go. There's a wall of light between you and it.
Can I? Do I understand this light? Have I seen this light before?
Yeah,
You've seen
you've seen
before.
this light before.
And I can pass things through this light. I just don't want to touch the light.
You would have to go through the light to attack
What
them.
about Thunderwave?
She's.
You could thunderwave. You could thunderwave through it.
Wait, your sword will shoot out as a bonus action a fireball.
But she's shooting blind, so she'll have disadvantage.
But if
I
she
mean,
backs
she knows
up, if this thing is
basically where
higher
it
than the
is.
wall will be, right?
Yeah, I guess if she
If you
ran back 30, she perceivably could see the top of
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
If you run back 30, you can see the heads.
Sure. Okay.
Just line it up with this tree
Mhm.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess as your action, you could cast Firebolt.
What about was Thunderwave? Can you Thunderwave and Thunderwave?
Yeah, you could do Thunderwave and then run back and then shoot Firebolt if you wanted.
That's what I'd like to do. So
Okay.
2 Thunderwaves.
So 1 Thunderwave. Okay, go ahead and roll 2d8 and half it.
Yeah. 8. So it takes 4.
Takes 4. 4
then-
thunder damage.
And then Firebolt.
Firebolt.
I'm rolling.
+6 to attack.
Natural 20. I know it doesn't matter, but it's a 20.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your 2d10.
That one's cocked. That one's gonna be a 3. Fuck you. 7.
7 damage.
Fuck.
Nice.
Every little bit helps.
It does.
Yeah, you.
No, dude, it fucking helps.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Her turn.
Her turn. Okay. Okay. She'll do that. She is going to go into a reckless rage. All attacks against her will have advantage.
Okay.
She is going to swing blindly. First one. Does she perceive you? Blind.
Cause she blinded
She's blind.
by the light.
Exactly.
Okay, what is her perception? Is a. Okay, first one would see you with the first attack. Second one doesn't see you. Okay, so she's going to reckless attack, which is going to give her a straight roll. That is a 23.
Doesn't hit me.
23 doesn't hit you. Nice. She is going to do her legendary rampage. 14, that's a 10. She's going to throw a rock. That's a miss. That's her turn.
Okay, so then we re-roll initiative.
Re-rolling initiative.
Mine stays the same.
3.
Haha.
Ah,
I rolled a 1.
12.
yours stays the same. Alright, so Nina goes first. So, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna swing. We'll hit.
Mm-hmm.
That wants to be a natural 20 crit.
So many
3
potential
hits.
crits.
Right? I didn't realize how annoying that was when I'm not the one who's saying it. So 3 hits. Alright, I know, it's my favorite thing to say. Alright, so we're gonna do that first, which will be 14 points of damage on the first one. $14 points of damage on the second one. third one is going to be... I rolled the same. 14 points of damage. That's fucking awesome. Alright, and then for my hasted action, I am going to use the Wall of Lights action to cast a beam. And she needs to make the creature make within 60 feet. She's within 60 feet. Hold on, until it spends any use action. No radiant. I make a ranged spell attack. And I have advantage.
Yeah.
That hits. And doesn't matter if I roll crit because
Doesn't matter.
bitch. Alright, so she takes another 48 of radiant damage. Which is gonna be 27 points of damage.
She's dead.
Right?
We're at 285.
Okay. 1 second. Can't save. Holy fuck, that's slow. She's not dead yet.
Okay, well then Nina's just gonna keep. Is she
Oh,
down?
No.
Oh.
She has.
Oh.
It's an actual barbarian ability.
Oh,
She isn't dead yet.
Yeah, she's not
Every
dead
time
yet.
you get hits, the DC gets higher, but you can make it. DC starts at 10. Nope, I'm not dead. Nope, I'm not dead.
Alright.
That's why Grog was so hard to kill.
Got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's her turn then.
Her turn.
Oh, excuse me. I was gonna hiccup.
One thing that I
Just scary. Just a scary burp.
one thing we forgot to do at the end of each of its turns, it does get to make a Constitution saving throw
Oh, it does.
to end the
To
blinded
end the
effect.
light. Yep.
So
She gets 1.
she gets 1. That is really low.
She's not gonna make it.
That is like 4 plus 11 is 15. What is she?
Oh, it is 15.
Oh, wow.
The DC is 15.
Okay.
On the
She,
save.
she makes it. So
Okay.
she's not blinded for one glorious round.
Well, hold on. She ended her turn in the light though, so
Mhm.
she got unblinded. Make another con save.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's disadvantage on that one.
She makes it.
Yeah,
Yep.
25.
Okay.
But yeah, all right.
All right.
Can she do anything to save herself? Oh, she does heal 10 hit points on her turn. Sorry, I forgot that one. She doesn't get the other one retroactively because I forgot to mention it.
Okay.
Ring of Regeneration. All right. She is going to... Fuck it. She'll go Nova on her attack. She's going to fucking snickety snack on you.
Yeah.
Reckless. That's 1 hit.
24.
Oh, yeah.
Does my shield only work on me?
Yeah, only you.
Oh, okay.
Reckless. Ooh, no, that's a miss. What should do? Wild Abandon. Throwing a rock. Haha! Sarah, you have a missile coming towards you.
Okay.
It is a giant boulder.
Can Misty step away? Is Misty step a reaction?
Nope. Shield is.
You can shield.
Oh, okay. Shield.
Brings your AC to what?
It's 18 plus 5, I guess.
23.
23. Still hit. Take 2 health boxes worth of damage.
Wow.
As a boulder grazes your shield. Your shield protects you, but it hits it, but then it throws you against the ground.
Sure.
So there we go. You take 3d12,
I'm not dead, so.
6, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10, 11.
I'm sure. You totally should.
15 plus 7 is
22.
22, and she's going to release the charge on the weapon, attempting to put you to sleep.
Okay.
That's really low. 7, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 4. How many hit points do you have left?
76.
Not enough to put you to sleep.
Okay.
So nothing happens.
Okay.
The orb of the blue dreamstone pulses and is unable to knock you out.
Okay. I'm just too pissed off.
just too angry. Too angry. All right. So I guess
I'm a
whose
child.
turn is it? Sarah, it's your turn.
Okay. I get my ass up.
Okay.
My busted ass up. I do the same thing as before. Thunder wave.
Too far away to
Yeah,
Thunder Wave.
you'd have to move.
Then can I move back, forward, Thunder wave, move back.
Yeah, you can run up back to him and you get Thunder Wave then.
I'm just doing
Yeah.
burpees.
Okay.
Back and forth.
So I gotta need to make a con save.
Yeah. Can you stop?
Oh, that's a D12. I should probably roll a
Behind
D20.
the tree.
I could.
And then you just step out.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll. Doesn't matter. Yeah, go ahead and roll 2d8.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't
It
matter.
does. It does matter. You matter.
11.
Divided by half.
6.
6 damage.
All right, and then
Is she down again?
Yeah.
No.
all right, firebolt.
4 points
Oh, but
away.
she does need to make another con save since she ended her turn within the wall of light.
Oh. Didn't we already do that?
That was from the last time when she got
Oh,
unblinded
right,
and then
right. Okay.
So I need one more time.
Disadvantage for all the heads. And she fails.
So
she's
she's
blind
blinded
again.
again.
Go ahead and roll your attack. I can't roll above a 2. She's got a plus 11 to her con save.
Okay, so I have a plus 8 or whatever, 6.
Plus 6.
So 19 plus 6,
That'll
Yeah,
hit.
hit.
and then I do 2d10.
2d10.
Okay, 12. 12 points of fire damage.
That puts her down again.
Alright. Rolling.
I just want to kill Steel. Fuck you.
Got above the 15.
Okay.
Still alive. DC is now 20 for her to live.
Alright.
Did she
Fucking A.
heal her 10
Yeah.
again?
No.
She didn't heal her 10 again?
No, yeah, she would have healed her 10. So you're back to her with 10 hit points. since she
63
survived.
out of 80.
Just fucking die.
So, initiative again.
Okay. 19. I'm 19 now.
Of course, the one night portrait isn't here.
Right? What's her inish?
18.
I can't make it.
So I'm out of my spells now, kind of.
Hey, that's you can still your bonus action is the fire thing, right?
But I only do it 3 days.
Oh, okay.
We've already done
That's alright.
three.
You can't get into that wall of light, so if you get behind the tree,
You still have Firebolt as a spell you can cast.
No.
At a plus 6, you do.
he's saying you do.
You do.
Alright.
You
Just
just, that
accept it.
ability
Alright.
lets you do instead of an action,
Alright,
you do as
I
a
will do
bonus action.
You can do it.
Okay, I'll just do this my
So, I'm up with 1 hit, 2 hits, another hit. So
Oh, you beat her on initiative? Damn! You fast bitch.
that's gonna be so okay, wait, sorry, 15 minutes. $13 points of damage on the first one. Does that put her down?
Not quite.
Okay, so 13. The second hit. Oh, that bounced out. So that's gonna be 11 points of damage on the second hit. Does that put her down?
Yes.
Okay, she's down again, and I hit her with the third one. Like,
So the second one, I gotta make a DC 20. I'll roll so everyone can see. It's gotta be a 9. Okay, she survives the first hit.
all right.
DC is now 25.
Okay, so that's gonna be 15 points of damage on that. My hasted action is going to be arranged, and I get advantage on.
You hit with a third attack, right?
I did.
So that would be another save, right?
Yes. Did that put her down? Yes, that's another save.
It keeps
Yep.
putting her down. She doesn't go negative in hit points. She stays at 0, and then she keeps like not
Fine.
dying.
Well, just do your save, because otherwise I got something else I'm gonna do.
I gotta roll a 14 to survive. 2. She goes down,
Yeah.
That green jewel on her finger keeps pulsating, though. So she's in death save territory. She has a ring of regeneration on.
So I drop... No, I don't drop the wall of light. I use my final hasted action to use my ranged... or my wall of light ability, and I hit and do 48 of damage. Which is going to be 20 points of damage.
Now she's dead.
Yay!
I drop the
You
wall.
had to put her down. She had to fail, and then you have to hit her to kill her.
Okay. Then I drop the wall of light, and I start hacking her limbs off.
You're so...
I'm so fucking pissed. Drop the wall of light. I take off her ring. I start looting her. Like, just
something
full
Nina
on
usually
rage.
does.
Triana.
Not even like Triana. Triana would gracefully, tactfully do it. No, Nina's tears and rage and covered in blood.
Yeah.
Like, just, her friend died. This
So
is hard.
Yeah.
you do loot the body. I'll tell you what you get.
I definitely get that ring.
She has more than one.
I know.
So,
Ooh, can I have one too?
yeah, sure. What do you want?
Sunkist? Or Sun Drop? One of the green cans, I don't care which one.
Do we have any green cans?
Yeah, it's at the very bottom.
There's the very bottom on the door. Or if you can't reach it,
Oh,
that's okay.
Sunkist, yeah. Sundrop, there you go. So, yes.
Since you're right there.
I figure since I killed your character, I might as well give you a Pepsi.
Hey, I walked into it wide, eyes wide open and all that.
I gotta say, that's a metal death. That was really cool. Alright.
So, yeah,
I
that's...
did it for you, Nina.
Oh, no.
I'll start screaming, "This is for my friend!"
His name is
So-
forgotten.
Oh, she can't even understand her. Like, with Nina's just, yeah.
So for other purposes, 2 of these I have to create. One of these does exist.
Okay.
She has a ring of regeneration,
Sorry.
which when you pull it from her finger, does go back to normal size.
Okay.
That's nice.
Ring of regeneration.
Okay. She has an amulet of enlarging. It takes any normal item that the wearer wears, and it enlarges the item.
Enlarges the item, not the
The
wearer.
item. This is you think you understand now why she was able to wear a human ring. It enlarged.
The ring.
She was able to put it on.
Got it.
The other ring you take off and it does shrink as well. It is an onyx and adamantine band. It is a ring of invulnerability. I'll have to make that one in D&D Beyond, and I will let you look at it later.
Okay.
And she has a Moon Weaver's Warhammer, which is a +1 Warhammer that has the ability to cast Sleep 3 times per day, per the charges for the spell Sleep, and on a critical hit, the person being hit has to make a will save or fall asleep.
Is it giant sized?
It stops being giant size as soon as she takes it out of her hands, because the necklace of enlarging, and she has a necklace of enlarging.
About to
So
say.
is an amulet and a necklace of enlarging?
I'm sorry, amulet of enlarging, an amulet necklace.
Right.
Both go around. Yeah, it would be a amulet of enlarging.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So you think if you wore that, the items you would have would become much bigger.
Okay.
But you would not.
Okay.
Okay. As you kill her, the giants begin to retreat.
I fly up and watch them. Like, because I have 10 minutes of flight, so I just watch them leave.
They march back in the direction of Valaki.
We have to get back to Balaki as quickly as possible. So, we go retrieve the bagpipes.
Retrieve the bagpipes.
we go to the Burgermeister because he's the one who has the bagpipes.
You go to the Burgermeister.
Nina's gonna carry these forever.
Just hang them up in your castle, man.
Oh yeah,
There you go. All right.
They're gonna hang over my mantle.
Is there a reason we can't kill the abbot?
Yeah.
It's kind of impossible.
His soul out of character. His soul is within my sword.
Okay.
And there's a ritual to put them back.
Yeah.
But
Half of it anyway.
yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. But I bet he's too powerful to take on.
Okay.
Even with at full party, full strength.
Yeah.
There's no way that we could do that.
Even if you had Kelandry.
Yeah, even if we had Kelback.
Aww.
I'm
We'll
gonna be
just
pissed
organize
about that
it.
forever because I forgot to hand off my wand of fireball before
Oh,
I died
shit.
too.
Oh shit! You didn't.
Oh.
Oh well.
It's part of the sacrifice.
It is.
Part of the sacrifice.
Yep.
You're
No,
gonna
you
use it.
don't
Don't
really
worry.
used it anyway.
Don't worry.
Well, I would have given it back to the Wizard of Wines.
Why?
Because he's my friend. Like, when I first came to Barovia, his family took me in.
It wasn't even from that. It was
Wasn't it?
from a
Yeah.
fight. It was
Yeah,
like
that
my
was from a fight,
first
but
fight.
it was his wand. They just looted it.
They looted it from his
Oh,
estate or
the
something.
giant.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fair.
She had recognized the wand.
That's fair. It's gone now anyway.
Yes.
No, yeah, it's gone.
it's gone.
That's fine.
It's a moot point. It's a
Yeah,
moot point.
no, it's moot.
It's now Tinder. You can go retrieve it if you'd like.
I'm not even gonna talk to the abbot. I'm just gonna go talk to the
You,
Burgermeister.
you go and you look as you walk by. You don't notice the abbot anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sure I don't.
He did promise to bring back the Burgermeister's wife.
Yeah, and he could get there in no time.
Mm-hmm.
But I still go. We find the Burgermeister, and I said, "No more children are dying today." And I'm covered in blood and tears and just gore, sweat. Like not even trying to. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like 5 steps behind. Like, she good? Okay, she good. She covered in blood. She good.
The Burgermeister
Just don't
defeated.
piss her off more.
Right. Right. Right.
looks at
Right.
you crying, and he says, "Thank you. You've saved so many of us. I am ashamed.
Worship the statue.
Identity. I'm sorry your friend died.
Build a memorial for her.
I will.
She's the only bard who was ever worth being a bard.
Yes. What is the Burgermeister's name here?
I don't know.
I can't. For
know, it's
children,
father-in-law.
the Burgermeister's cottage.
Is this something you created, or is this a
No, it's actually a write-up. I'm reading the write-up. I'll look for his name later. Can't look at. I'm dropping everything. So, good job, guys. You guys defeated the threat, and you guys did it within
Seconds.
within the 10 days.
So we are gonna book it back to Valaki. We're gonna ride the marble. I have a marble elephant. Aaron's gonna.
Didn't you already used it like a week ago?
It's a week ago.
Yeah, but no, not less than a week ago. Haven't you used it?
I
already?
thought that was a week.
Has it been a full week
Yeah,
for
it's-
the Marble Elephant?
Yeah, because we used it to get to the Amber Temple.
Used it to get to the Amber
That
Temple,
was-
which was on the first, second. That would have been the third day. So it's been 1, 2, 3, 4 days.
Oh, so it's been 4 days.
It's been 4 days.
Oh, okay.
Because you are on the morning of the. So it's been 5 days. You're on the morning of the 5th day.
So today's the 9th of Meleth.
Oh, right. Tonight, it would be. It is the 9th day because you guys arrived the morning of.
Yeah.
You scouted out. You got there that night. You rested a full day. So this is the 9th day.
So then I can use the elephant.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna use the elephant.
Okay.
And Aaron's gonna follow behind.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna book it to fucking Valaki.
You're gonna book it to Valaki.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're booking it to Valaki. We should probably write you up a character.
That'd be great, because
figure
I
you
don't want
out
to
an
sit here
insert.
for the rest of the night doing nothing.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm so sorry.
Let's go back to good old character creation. So do you have the link to the campaign? I can get you it real quick here. Creations. My campaign. Actually, on the
How did I
Facebook.
just create the character and then you add it to the... Can you just add
Well,
it to
if
the
you use
meeting, or-
if you add it to my my thing, you actually, how about I create an unassigned character? I'll sit here at the
Yeah,
character
do that
creation
and-
screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
just assign it to me.
So then just
Yeah.
post the link in the Facebook group. Go to the. Ooh, can you log into your Facebook from there?
I prefer not to, just because I don't remember the password. That's okay.
Oh yeah, that would be a thing. Yeah. Here, let me. I'll Facebook you the.
Okay. I'll just come
Yeah.
over there to
No,
do my
good job.
rolls.
A
and-
G chat.
Well,
Yeah.
here you can do your rolls there. I'll
Oh,
watch.
kid.
Okay.
So you have a couple choices, right? I'll create the character in here, so you have access to it.
Okay.
Okay. Create an assigned character. Confirmed. Let's go to let's roll stats. So you have two options for rolling stats in my game. You can either do 2d6 plus 6, and you choose where, or 2d6 plus 7, but you must roll your stats in order.
I don't want to roll them in order because I don't know what I'm gonna get yet.
You-
I'd
you-
like to be able
you-
to assign them. So
You don't. That's a thing.
yeah,
So-
no,
There was some
no.
weird, with barbarians with 15 intelligence.
So-
Yeah, it's weird. So 2d6.
And then plus 6.
9,
So 9 plus 6.
15.
Okay.
5, 11. 2,
Oh.
so 8.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Don't be me.
12. 9.
One more.
Jesus.
One more.
These are the lowest rolls I've ever gotten. 12.
12. All right. It's not bad. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yes, but you remember my rolls for Virya
I
Intelligent.
do remember the rules for Viryu.
They were insane.
So 1, 2, -2, +1, -1, +1.
Is that a legal character?
Not technically in my game, no.
Yes! So I
You
get
gotta
to
re-roll. You gotta re-roll the lowest stat,
Oh!
and I get to knock over all the stuff
away.
over there. I'm
Well,
sorry.
don't do that. Okay,
stay
give me
over in
some-
your-
You can
let me see this
re-roll the 8.
time. 7 plus 6, 13. All right.
13. It is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 -1. You get to re-roll the 9 now.
Yes. 7, 13.
13. Now it's a legal character. Because I have a +5 modifier minimum
So what do you want to do?
for the table.
You want to do another caster? You want to do up in their face, I'll hit you bitchy?
No, let's see. I've done a rogue. I've done a bard. We need a healer for 18, like a dedicated.
You can do what you want. The way we go through
Yeah.
characters, do what you want to do.
Yeah, don't make a character because
Okay.
you think the group
If
needs
you
it.
want to
Play
try
what's
a
fun.
healer, if you want to try a healer, there's clerics, there's paladins.
They haven't had a healer, and I have yet to kill them too often.
Except
That's
for
fair.
tonight.
Except for tonight.
That was a little different. But I mean, if you wanted to try it, paladins are kind of healers and tanks.
Yeah. Well,
You could play a warlock.
that
Oh,
does
you
sound
got
like
the
fun.
I need kitty calls.
There's a warlock that can technically heal. Do you want to play a castery warlock, or you want to play a swinging sword warlock?
No, I don't like the up close snickety snack. I like being the one person that doesn't take any damage in any battle.
So then you want to be a
There has
cleric.
yet to be a single battle since I joined you guys where I've taken even one.
You could play a sorcerer. There's a divine soul. The divine soul can cast healing spells as a sorceress.
You can also be a druid. Have a pet.
You could
or
be a
able
druid.
companion. They have some kind of a nice hodgepodge of everything.
Yeah, they have some naturey stuff. There is a healing warlock.
How,
There is
how
a
about somebody that
healing druid.
I would like something with a lot of range
Okay.
that can deal heck of damage.
A druid, because Moonbeam.
Neither of my characters before were really damage dealers.
So you could do a ranger, or you could do a druid. If you want to go spellcaster heavy.
An archer druid can do range. A A ranged druid could do range. You could do a sorceress could do range. This is pure spellcaster.
Wizards could do
I
range.
do like spellcasting though.
Well,
Why
there's
not?
clerics if you want to do that. If the healing.
Yeah, paladin though too, right?
Yeah. Well, no,
Paladin would
paladins
be
are more in your
up
face.
close.
Oh, okay.
Zinyaris is a cleric, and she can do ranged and she's mostly ranged because she does a lot of fireballs and like witch bolts and that type of thing. But she's also got the heals when we need them. That's on B team.
But do you want to be tied to a god?
No.
Oh,
So how about you be a divine soul sorceress, right? You can do healing and you can blast stuff, but you're imbued with celestial energy.
okay. If you're imbued with celestial energy, would being an
She'll
ace
die
here-
eventually anyway. Let's go with that.
Great. Your character's name is going to be Kethri.
For now.
Not Kethri. What's your last character's name?
Kel.
Kel. After they leave, Kel rises from the ashes of the fire.
Reborn as a sorceress.
No.
Yeah. Your body burned away. And you're in this weird naked body that
It's
You
small. It
recognize.
doesn't make sense.
this is the Burgermeister's wife's body.
Oh shit!
Never lies. So let's bring up your character. You guys are on the road outside. You're slightly confused, much shorter than you remember. Your hair is gone.
Okay,
Right.
so I'm bald.
Your character, you feel up there. You're bald right now because your hair has been burned away.
Yeah, that's fair.
You have
Not
the
exactly Daenerys Targaryen.
full,
Right.
yeah. Well, Daenerys Targaryen in the book
Yeah, she was
had no
bald.
hair. It was all burned off.
Okay. I'm
So-
buck naked and hairless.
So what is your
I'm gonna make it
what,
red.
sorry, what was your, how did you spell your character's name again?
Keladry.
Keladry. Your race, right? Your race is Azamar.
Okay.
You are a fallen Azamar
Okay.
Jesus.
because you were raised by a fallen Azamar.
Uh-oh.
A fallen Celestial.
Okay, so my alignment is technically.
Nope, it can be whatever you want it to be.
Okay.
It's just, that's your thing. You have skeletal wings as if they've been stripped away. You're like a tainted Azamar. You do have that scar still on your forehead, though.
Okay. This time around, Kel's going to be super vain and do everything she can to cover this thing.
So let's put some points. Let's manual array. Let's put your stats where they are. You got a 15, 11, a 13, a 12, a 13, and a 12.
Let me peek over your shoulder for stats here. Spellcaster. We need lots of wisdom. Yes.
Charisma.
Charisma.
Your force of personality. That's how you.
Okay, then obviously I want the 15 there.
Okay. So
So
your
that's your
charisma
12.
is going to be
Yeah.
your 15. Great.
What's my next important stat?
Actually, any of them for a sorceress. It could be you see yourself as more dexterous, more con, more int, wisdom. Really, sorceresses, your caster stat is chaw. The rest of it can
What's initiative is going to be your dex.
be
isn't it?
dexterity and AC. You have
Yeah.
generally a low AC.
Yeah, your dex. So your dex could be a 13 if you want. If you wanted that to be
I'm
one
gonna have
higher.
got 2 13s, so yeah.
So dex.
13. That
Dex
works.
and whiz. I
a-
think, so that I can get like the medicine and the
Sure.
perception.
So your 2 13s you're putting into
So you have
Dex and whiz.
Twelve.
dex and whiz.
I mean, you don't have to be
2
strong
12s
since
and
you're
an 11.
as a sorcerer.
So, I
you don't have to
mean-
be strong. So
Probably my 11's gonna go in strength then.
Okay. All right.
And then the other 2 will go to what's left.
Okay. What is
so
that?
that'd be con and int.
So do are those 2 12s?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a character. So far, your stats are
So you're going with sorcerer.
Mhm.
Yes.
ASMR sorcerer, apparently.
And we just left you there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you were
Oh.
coming back.
Fallen Azamar's get a +1 to strength. Didn't know that.
Sweet.
Yeah, so you have a 12. So your stats currently are 12, 13, 12, 12, 13, 17.
All right.
All right. You are a 10th level. I'm guessing just all sorcerer.
So wait, is your character back or is...
Yeah, it's
Yes,
sort of
no.
a born again situation.
Okay.
It's going to be odd.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to have to.
A phoenix rising from the ashes.
You're gonna have
How are
sex
we gonna
with the
explain that to the
Burgermeister.
Burgermeister?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I don't
enjoy
know.
having sex with that guy.
My Velaki Burgermeister is fucking awesome.
Oh, okay.
Not
Except
this, not
And
this.
I mean, it's not
Ben's
like hell
Kells
didn't
shit.
fucking before.
Ah, that's true.
My Burgermeister!
I mean,
His whole family's a bunch of whores and sluts! You're a slut!
My guy doesn't even like me. Is this the same guy? You're talking about the same
Yeah,
guy?
yeah. This is now your mom.
Your new background is Haunted One.
No, really.
Yeah.
No shit.
You get to choose 2 skills from your background. You have Arcana, Investigation, Religion, and Survival.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry, run it by me again.
Arcana, Investigation, Religion, and Survival.
I feel like Arcana's gonna do me a whole lot of good.
Sure.
Oh, I get 2?
Yeah, you get 2. Arcana, so Investigation, Religion, or Survival. Feel a little closer to God?
No. Survival, because I just came back from the dead.
You just came back from the dead.
Twice, technically. It's a 2-for-1 sale.
It is a 2-for-1. Oh my
You are
god.
super good
I
at that.
hate this Abbott so fucking much.
Your additional language is Abyssal.
Sweet.
You've learned the language of hell.
So I still know Orc and Barovia?
Yes, you still know the. It's not Orc, but it's that language to the south, which is the
Nildorian?
No, Nidaldoran is to the north. It is the Empire of Grigaldon. Grigaldonian is what you know. I just never wrote over it. Is the Orc Empire to the south. So Orc is Grigaldonian in my
Okay, alright.
It's just it's a tomato.
So still technically Orcish.
Yes, you get that one for free. You
Yay!
get that one for free.
I wanted to learn more languages.
And you also know Barovian.
Which
Okay,
is just
so I have a
common.
total of 3 languages
You
now.
speak it better now.
Good. I had to work at it before.
Yeah. Okay, so you have.
What is going to help me the most to learn all of the languages? Because that
Comprehend
is something that is
There-
pissing me off.
There's actually a feat you can take to learn more languages.
Cool. When do I get that?
You can take it as your first feat if you'd like.
Hell yes.
You get two. You get ability boost and.
Because it is
Feats.
pissing me off
Okay.
that I don't understand what people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Um,
always.
So in my game, instead of giving you 4 languages, you get 5, and you can learn them at double the pace, and you can attempt to decipher scripts.
Okay.
So it's kind of fun. You get to choose 2 more skills: deception, insight, intimidation, persuasion, religion.
Persuasion.
Persuasion, okay.
And I'm sorry, what were the other ones?
Deception, insight, intimidation, religion.
Insight.
Insight, okay.
Just leave her tied up in there.
Sorcerer's origin is the divine soul. You get favored by the gods. You can roll 2d4 and use them later whenever you want.
Are you just gonna walk around pissing off the gods the whole time? Then you just fuck off, Taylor!
I'm doing this all out of spite. I've come back twice. Fuck with me.
Those are the only 2
Dare
gods
you.
I know because this is what you guys have. I don't know any of the others.
You take the linguist feat.
Bahamut.
Yep.
Leon.
Your intelligence increases
Oh,
by
Leander,
1.
Yeah.
Which is technically
Yay.
Taylor.
So
Yeah, that's what Tony's
we'll
told me.
we'll pick the languages later on. I actually have to. You'll just pick any of them, and then we'll just write in the ones that they actually are.
Okay.
There's an override ability.
Okay.
I kind of feel like we should just assign like Abyssal is this, just to keep it easy.
Abyssal is what?
I'm saying instead of writing over it, just it's common knowledge that if you learn Abyssal, or not Abyssal, that's a bad one, but if you learn Giant, you know whatever the Giants are from.
Oh yeah no. Giant is 1 language for me in this game. Oh, you're talking about if you choose that, you get the yes.
You get that region's language.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just there's multiple elves and
Well, then fine, Tony. Just make it complicated.
Sorry. Language is difficult. You do get meta magic. Other people don't get that. So you can choose 3 meta magic abilities. You just get them. You can choose careful spell, distant spell, empowered spell, extend spell, heighten spell, quicken spell, subtle spell, and twin spell. Twin spell is you can burn some points and you can cast it on 2 people at the same time. Subtle spell is you don't even have to move. You just do it. Don't have to speak. Don't have to move. You just
Can I get 2 of
you
these?
you get you actually get to choose 3 of them.
Ooh, okay. So for sure, subtle spell.
Subtle spell. You can burn a sorcery point and you don't move.
So I can be super sneaky.
Super sneaky.
Which has been a trend. What does the quicken spell thingy do?
You can cast a spell as a bonus action.
Okay,
You
take that
you have to burn sorcery points, but you can just basically just fire them off.
worth it.
And you have twin spell, heighten spell, extend spell, empower spell, distance spell, colorful spell.
What's distance? Because if you're wanting them to be kind of
Well,
Distant doubles the range of targeted attack spells, so that has to be a roll to hit.
okay.
Empowered spell is you can re-roll the dice on damage, but you have to burn a sorcery point to do it. Careful spells, if you do an AoE, you can choose your friends to automatically succeed on the saves. Heighten spell, when you cast a spell, if they get a saving throw, you can choose that they have disadvantage. Or extend spell, the duration of your spells double. So if something lasts 10 minutes, it lasts 20. If it lasts an hour, it lasts 2 hours. Twin spell, you can...
2 at once.
Yeah, you can basically... you can burn sorcery points to cast a spell twice and on 2 different targets. So you could do a buff that normally says 1 person, and you could do it on 2.
I'm gonna take that one.
Or
I
you
don't
can
know why
also
I've been doing this.
you can also split a cure between 2 people. You can go
Okay,
cure.
half for you,
That's
half for
cool.
you.
No,
or just
full,
one for you, one for you.
full. You
Okay.
can also go if it's a blast spell, blast.
Okay.
So
So like cone this way, cone that way.
it has to be a targeted spell
Okay.
or a touch spell.
Okay.
Okay. Meta magic. There you go. You get some ability score improvements if you want it to your final level. Let me see what your odds are. You have a 13 dex, you got a 13 intelligence, you got 13 wisdom, and you got a 17 charisma.
Okay.
Definitely the charisma being higher would probably help you.
Okay, there we go.
But you don't have to put both in there. Just one would bump to
Just do the charisma.
Okay. Is there another one you want to make even, like dexterity or?
No, just go with the charisma because I plan to hang back and just hurl magic.
Okay,
So
that's fine.
I'm sure I'll regret it later, but whatever.
No, that's fine. No, it's.
You'll regret it from a distance.
Divine magic.
I feel so bad right now.
You get to choose a. No, that's already chosen for you. Okay. Okay. Did you want to do a feat in that, or just some feats give a not many give a charisma bonus, I guess.
Well, what are my feat options?
Two.
left, right.
Down my brain. Down my brain. Down my brain.
Let's see.
Small brain, not brain here.
Aberrant Dragon Mark.
Okay.
Ooh, that could technically
That
work
sounds
for you
really
if you
cool.
wanted to. What does that do? 16th level, 19th level, your choice is 2. Your constitution increases by 1. You get to choose 2 spells. It seems weird.
Hey Tony, pause really quick. This is for the good of everyone at
What?
this table and your
Okay.
Twitch. Today I learned an elementary school's obscenity filter changed every reference to the word tit to breast. So when a child typed U.S. Constitution, it changed it to constabrestu. Like he would say consbrestution.
That's hilarious.
Titillating. Breastulating.
That's so much better.
Continue on with actually important things now. Oh no!
When you reach 8th level, and again at
What nation? Oh no. What?
yeah, you learn an extra cantrip,
Assassination is a whole new word now.
and you learn a couple other when you learn the spell.
Instead of ass, but Bobanation.
Okay. It gives you a couple extra spells.
Mhm.
You want that? Okay, cool. Okay, you get to choose some spells: Acid Splash, Blade Ward, Booming Blade, Chill Touch, Control Flames, Great Bonfire, Dancing Lights, Firebolt, Friends, Frostblade, Green Flame Blade, Gust, Infestation Light, Lightning Lure, Mage Hand, Message, Mind Shiver? That's a new one to me. Minor Illusion, Mold Earth, Poison Spray, Prestidigitation, Ray of Frost, Shape Water, Shocking Grass. So there's a lot of spells. What do you want to do with it? These extra spells.
I want heavy hitting damage ones.
Heavy hitting
Is
damage
what I
ones.
want. So
I
I'm
would.
assuming these are my higher level spells.
Yeah. Well, these are your you get an extra cantrip. Is what these are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So how about sure. Great bonfire. It's a little fireball. You can like throw it on the ground and just explodes.
Instantly.
Yeah, you're gonna get like 7 more cantrip options.
Okay.
So.
Hey,
Absorbable, and you get another first level spell you just cast. Absorb elements, burning hands, catapult. Catapult's kind of fun. You can throw things at people.
Cool. Let's do it.
Just random, literally an item. You can make it catapult off the ground and just smash into people.
Cool.
That's
Trees,
awesome.
boulders,
Trees.
small houses.
random-
It'll be like small boulders
Random
or
coins.
a discarded weapon.
Okay. Cool.
No, gold pieces.
Why do I
That's
have
funnier.
this?
Wait
Have what?
What the
fuck?
heck?
Brain, bitches.
You had that a while ago because that
Someone
belonged
tries to pick
to.
it up and
Yeah.
stabs him in the face,
I know,
breaks
but
their nose.
I don't know why I haven't switched it out for something else already.
Oh, you have it on?
Oh, I've had it on.
Nice.
I'm switching it out for the Ring of Regeneration because I have to attune it.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't need intelligence. Nina doesn't need smirts.
Smirts.
And with your new wizard friend,
I know.
you can always give that to her once you finally meet
Yeah.
again.
Well, you are you gonna use intelligence? I mean, that's not your bag either, is it?
Yes, but I like for all of my stats to be as high as possible.
Oh,
so
no,
I
true.
won't
This
say
bumps
no
it to a
that.
19.
Yeah, exactly. So I won't
It
say
would give
Well,
you-
you bump your
Yeah.
proficiency in Arcana up too.
so helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
once
you
they
got a lot of
actually
that.
meet,
Got equipment.
Oh, it's gonna be super awkward because you're
very
his
confusing.
mom and
You
you're
have-
my friend. And
You start off with no equipment because
I'm naked.
you're naked. Don't even have hair.
But the most wonderful pair of tits you've ever
For
seen.
the world to see.
No shame, because I'm like still dazed and confused. Like,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck is
What
going
happened?
on right now?
God, my boobs are huge. What the fuck happened?
My
Boobs
I
are
don't
huge. The
remember
rest
them
of me is
looking
small.
like this. At least I kept one thing. You did this to yourself.
I did. I did this
Tony.
to me.
Tony,
Yeah.
boobs. Breasts and boobs. Not comfortable right now? What about butts?
Tits and ass.
Tits and ass.
Vagina.
You're focused so hard on that screen right now.
Character creation
sleeve.
it is.
You're the one who decided to
natural-
have an all-girls night,
Right.
except for yourself.
the
All girls night and me.
organic greenhouse betwixt legs.
Ugh.
Organic flashlight.
They have waxes for that. Or hedge trimmers in some cases.
They fixed the lady doth need to trim.
The lady doth protest too much.
A bit of gardening might be needed.
So,
Hedges.
manage spells. Add spells.
Aw. I can see you getting more.
Vagina jokes.
Pause.
This is the last time he's ever gonna have a girl
Oh my god.
We
you know,
put the
that
who
makes
in
me
the
think of
hoo-ha.
a joke that I tell at smokers.
What?
Makes me think of a joke that I tell at smokers.
What's that?
What's the best part about fingering a gypsy on her period?
What?
You get your palm read for free.
Oh.
That's
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry.
By the way, we put the who in hoo-ha. Hey, Tony.
Yeah,
How you doing over there?
doing just fine.
It's okay.
More
just
brandy,
like-
Tony.
Actually, could use some more brandy. Oh, I forgot. You're 11th level, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, no, that's weak.
Oh, is she gonna bump up to 11 then?
Isn't
I
there-
was already at
She
11.
was 11. Everyone started off at 11.
Why can't I
thought we
bump to
capped it at
12?
10.
I died
Oh, yeah,
twice.
yeah.
Right. That should at least be like some sort of
No,
bonus.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Here you go. If
11.
you didn't have it, welcome to level 11.
hooray! I already had it.
I think she already had it.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
I died twice. Though.
I guess
should get
stop
12.
dying.
That's true.
Stop dying. Stop
Yeah,
sucking it.
stop dying. Yeah.
Stop
I was
sucking
gonna
it.
die for you.
I was trying
for
to die
all
for
of
both of
Barovia.
you.
You cried at my funeral. Shut
I
up.
did. I cried like a bitch
Oh
at
my
your
god,
funeral.
I got
Kitty
so
tears.
into it. I actually made myself.
I was
cry.
tearing
No.
I was
Aw.
tearing up.
It was
I
a good.
did.
It was a good scene. It was very very strong.
Acting.
All right. So
I tried.
Bam.
That was
I
Wanna
tried
do
to-
that
tried to
one,
save both of you.
and
Yeah, you just weren't having it.
failed.
that
Yeah,
one,
That was unanimous. You were not gonna die. Like, sorry, no. Victor can't die.
You totally can. Just like, stop it.
You know,
I also
not
just
by
told you.
choice.
Yeah. I also told you just got my best friend pregnant. You little prick.
And he was like, oh no.
And
Does
we're
that
in
have memories of me? My line will continue on.
yeah. When you marry
Well, I
This
mean,
2-year-old
your
when she
dad's
comes of
wife is back, so the line may continue without you anyway.
Right. It could.
No.
At least he's technically being faithful to his new girlfriend by fucking his wife.
You get a wife and a mistress all in one.
You ever had a 2-for-1 special? You want
Nina
today.
has so many issues with this. This nigga-
Nina doesn't know about it yet.
She doesn't. Nina doesn't know.
Nina is gonna have problems.
Nina's gonna she's gonna break. Nina's not like you're gonna
She's
break.
gonna vibrate out of her skin like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, basically.
Nina's gonna be the
Oh,
first cat to
man.
ever have a cow. That's what's gonna happen.
Exactly. She's gonna hack up a hairball. She's gonna be so surprised she's gonna hack up a hairball right in the middle of dinner. Like while this is happening, I'm sorry.
Right
What?
into the soup.
Right into the soup. Not gonna be good.
That's gonna be funny.
Ugh.
So how do you think you're gonna drop that information to her? Are the last words you said?
Truth bomb.
Yeah, truth bomb. Hand me back my. Oh, those are my bagpipes. Give those back. Is that how it's gonna happen?
Those are my bagpipes. What the fuck you talking? They were given to me by my friend.
You like telekinesis? That was.
Yes,
That
I
was-
did like that one.
Damn it!
I
That's
didn't get
only,
to use it.
That's only
You
Except
said
for
thematic.
the one
That
time.
You super effectively used
Yes.
it.
What should I give you? Let me see. That's a good one.
A celestial weapon? I don't know. Are you gonna be able to use a warhammer? Who can use this warhammer? I can't use this warhammer.
I don't think Victor can either.
No. I think Porkshake's the only one who can use the warhammer. But he's, I don't know, we'll see. Moonweaver, warhammer.
I'm gonna give you plenty of like stuff. Let me see. What
By
was
the way, Tony.
thematic? Yeah.
The food was a bad idea for me. My body did not like that at all.
Oh, it didn't.
No. Back keto.
I should give you something fun, something that's really cool to have. Oh yeah, no, that would be weird. Yeah, fuck it, I like weird. There we go. Bam.
But am I
Pretty
going to like
kitty.
weird? I'm the one who has to play her, Tony.
Cool genetic.
Yeah, I know.
I
You'll
love
like weird.
those.
You'll like weird.
What was that?
I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
gonna
I
give you that.
generally do.
Healing,
You know
destruction.
how
Every level I'm
cats
just giving you
use the
healing
animal
and
voice?
destruction.
They have cats in
Okay.
the back. My
Which is
cat's
pretty much
the
exactly
one
what
I'll
I
give you
wanted.
some of the spells you
A
like.
little
Like
more
Or pet store
destruction than
in the
healing,
back, they
but
have the cat
Yeah,
kids.
Dimension
I
Door
did-
you
I
had
did
fun with.
cat
That was
time
fun.
I did. I
Saturday,
thoroughly
so I walked
enjoyed
in there,
Dimension Door.
And I sat down.
You
and
didn't
I
like the life
cats.
transference.
There was
thing.
one
No,
that was a
that
ball.
He was just
wasn't
laying. He's
for
like,
me.
give me the
I
ribbons.
don't
Give me
like
the
the idea
I-
of taking
I
a hit
almost
to
walked
heal
in there
someone
today.
else.
How about a
One of
lightning
my
bolt?
goals.
Yeah.
I needed a needle
Fireball.
eraser, and so I went
Yeah, fire and lightning.
and I was like,
Fire and lightning.
I might.
Like I said,
Somebody
living out
was
of
gonna come over and see if they want to be my roommate.
Beacon of Hope.
So I might wait
Do you
until
like
after
being able to
they're
heal
gone.
max?
Heal one person to maximum health.
You just get you always heal max when you have the spell up.
Your each spell
Like
does the max
me,
amount of
or-
points.
Yeah, everybody within a range gets maximum healing.
Yeah.
It's a concentration spell, but it's
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
So beacon of
Which
hope.
I should be
Yeah.
good at.
It also gives you a wisdom advantage.
Did
and
you like invisibility? Was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It came in
yeah.
handy lots of times.
Mage armor shield, that's useful. Detect evil and
Yeah.
good, less.
There was also this kitten. Straight up kitten. And I found he had 3 modes. Sorry, Tony, hold on. He had 3 modes. Slow, medium, and turbo!
That's most kittens, yeah.
Anyways, now keep going, sorry.
You liked guiding bolt. Like guiding bolt's a fun one. That's a good offensive little spell.
I use
Zin
guys.
used that one a lot.
Zin
didn't she?
uses it a lot. She
Zin.
hits, and then if I hit, the next person gets advantage on their attack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
It is a big blasty spell too,
Yeah.
and you can twin it.
Oh.
Yeah. Wait, is guiding bolt a cleric spell?
Yeah.
This sorcerer gets cleric spells too.
Oh, got it.
So
Yeah.
technically, if we were fighting a Hydra type character of some
You
kind,
hit multiple
could I hit
heads,
both
yeah.
heads?
Yeah.
Or
Like this
2
bitch.
shots at the body.
This bitch, you could have hit
Oh
multiple
no
heads.
no no! You
If
well
you
yeah,
kill
you technically
yourself.
could have because then you can bone. You have the other one where you can shoot as a bonus spell and then shoot it again.
Mm.
And you got a bunch of cantrips. You have Chill Touch, Control Flames,
Oh.
Create Bonfire, Firebolt, Guidance, Light, Lightning Lure, and Spare the Die.
If you go into that place, just be careful. There's some cool buddies in there.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go in.
Yeah.
And
Fire, Ice.
it'd be nice to have a
lightning,
roommate
light.
because it'd be extra income. And it's,
Oh, you have Catapult.
no matter who moves in, if anybody else moves in, it's gonna be less 6 months or less. I'm not doing a full time roommate. I don't want that. It'd be a temporary situation.
Okay, Catherine.
So
Yes.
I should probably pick. You know, I'll let you pick. You get to pick all your
No,
own
I don't
stuff
have
for
to.
your.
I'm fine, like financially.
Should I just come over
Go
there?
go
It's
ahead
a
and
nice
go ahead and
cushion.
join the
It's
campaign,
all additional money.
and you can
Yeah.
Kelandry, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. You are a human female, so pick a picture of a human
I'm gonna
female.
have my place paid off
You think would
sooner.
work for you, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
So, and that's what I want, which is why I'm willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want, and I'm not just anybody.
You know.
This is a gal my mom works with, recently hired, moved from Illinois.
Now,
So I think she's living in a
Kelandry
hotel right
2.0.
now.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah, so like if you need a place to crash for until you find something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't have an extra bed, but I've got like shelves and stuff. I can just take my stuff out of the drawers.
Yeah.
So
Do it.
yeah, if she, I mean, she's got to come over see if she wants to.
What is the other thing your character does? Beacon of Hope
Don't
seems
go into that
okay.
case.
You know what I should do?
No, that I didn't go visit Zen.
I'm gonna
either.
do one
I
thing.
really
what did the
want
Burgermeister's wife look like originally?
You know, I never really described her.
Yes, you did. She was blonde. She was about 5'5".
Oh yeah, 5'5",
Petite
blonde,
woman.
petite. Yeah.
Okay. But I'm fallen, so I could be like brunette or
You could be
redhead
brunette.
now.
That could be a part of
When
it.
your hair grows back.
Yeah, when my hair grows back. I'm probably gonna say that it's like a fiery red.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's like tinted.
You could be like fiery red and then have like one stripe of black on one side and then one stripe
Very
of white on the
cool.
other.
I'm just trying to find a cool picture for her.
That kit was so much fun, though. I didn't realize how
Just trying to change out one
fast it
spell
would
for
be.
thematics.
I was like, oh my
Yeah.
This is
One-
Saturday,
One
5th
downside
edition.
of that is that they
Since she's
they
a
kind of label
somewhere, are
which
her
cats
ears
have
pointed
FIV.
at all?
But they did do a
No,
really good job of it.
Azamar look,
I mean, it's just a big piece of
they,
paper, not
they,
like
they
has
have
an
their
IV.
normal
Please be
human
careful when you
features,
pet
except they have
your
something
cats
that
afterwards.
shows they have a celestial heritage. You could have a halo, you could have wings.
I thought
It
Better.
would like just
getting
my
one of the
eyes
FIV
and my
cats
hair
just because
glow.
they are
Yeah.
harder to adopt.
Yeah, you can have a
Yeah.
glow, a
And
radiant
you
glow
just gotta
about
be
your
careful
person.
with them.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we'll just go with the general radiant
And
glow.
I know what to do. I know all
Yeah.
of the things.
I'm changing
Makes it
out
easier,
one of
right?
your spells for
If I know,
thematics. You would get this one because it's a
I mean,
base
and they'll
of
be-
the
I think all the ones they
character
have
that
are
you
usually
are tied
older.
to.
With the FIV.
I'm just picking this one
There
because
was
she
one guy
has
who
red
was
hair
like
already.
snaggly tooth. Still wanted to play though.
Yeah,
Bam.
I love those.
You have that spell.
But yeah, I mean it's. I don't know. I'm also just not ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, got
Just
it.
lonely.
Okay, I changed up one of your spells
You miss him.
Okie dokie.
for
Yeah.
Now I
thematics.
gotta like familiarize myself with this.
Yeah, so.
We'll call it there today.
Yeah, oh yeah, I should probably stop the stream, right?
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank everybody for watching.
Thanks, no one.
All like, how many viewers do we have?
My
me.
husband started watching.
Hey, your husband's watching. Hey, well, okay.
Thanks,
well,
husband.
thank you.
His name is Jake.
Thanks, Jake.
Thank you for, and link and subscribe in the doobly doo. All right, signing off, everybody. Stop streaming. Stop.